I made it a regional thing. I made it a regional thing, what I said was no weaves. I agree with that, but I we do a short haircut, a perm, a press, something like that. It doesn't have to actually be a weave, but on the West Coast, it is a regional thing. We don't do the twist, we don't do the locks,
Yeah.
and we don't do the afros. If
I
you
think I
guys
got a
come
good
out
explanation
here,
why, especially in your region. Y'all are very close to the one place that depicts our black women should be pressed up and weaved up, and that's Hollywood.
Come
So
on, T-Max.
you're gonna definitely see all of the women trying to fit in to get in. So I just should say that we should promote that a little bit more. Now, I will say this for myself. I don't have nothing against the weaves and the presses and all that. It's just not my preference. I like twists, I like natural hair, and I'm one of the ones that do like the puffs and the afros. And then that thing downstairs can have a little puff to it every now and then. Spice that shit up.
Exactly my point. And like you said, bro, say T-Max, you cooking, because you know what? In California, it is more of a push for a European look for black women.
Yeah.
And that's why they wear the weaves and the long blonde hair and all the damn makeup. And I'm telling you, I'm so sick of seeing black women with caramel face and dark chocolate necks. Listen,
boy, you stupid.
Come on now, you got a caramel macchiato face and a goddamn Hershey's Kiss neck. The makeup not even matching. Right. And so my thing is, I believe that the push for the more European, even if you go back to Oprah Winfrey, what did she say? Oprah said she had her natural hair, the big fro. The network came to her and told her, you need to press that shit. You need to straighten it. It needs to be, you need to look more European or you ain't going to make it. And so, yeah, California is the place of the weirdos. It is the Hotel California. Huh? Everybody wants to leave, huh? But you just gonna stay. You know the song. Welcome to the Hotel California. You know it. It's weird. Holly weird. Y'all got a lot of strange and unusual things going on in California.
It's just a difference from the country versus city. It's like when I went to North Carolina. Let me tell you. I went and seen my son graduate in North Carolina from the military base. South Carolina. It was South Carolina. I couldn't wait to come back to the West Coast. Every store, every fast food restaurant, every place I've walked in, somebody said, "Hi, welcome to so-and-so." That shit was the most irritating shit in the world to me. We don't do that shit on the West Coast. After I was there a couple of days, I kind of got used to it, but it is one of the most irritating things. It's
called Southern hospitality. It's called Southern hospitality.
That shit is, brother, I understand.
Would you rather have Southern hospitality? Hold on. Would you rather have Southern hospitality in the South, or would you rather go to California and hear you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference, bro. It's a complete difference. California is completely different. They greet people with a bullet. We here, we want to let you know that you're loved. We want to let you know we appreciate your business. Thank you for coming into our store. You know what I'm saying? You got store owners robbing niggas in California. Thank you for thank you for buying the t-shirt. Now break yourself. That's what's happening in California. Yeah, see, his camera blocked up because God knew I wasn't lying.
He crazy.
So T-Max, man. So
what up, brother?
I want. Oh, he back now. He back. You got something you want to say, Black America? Yeah, see, God just froze him up. But I want to get into this Mr. Child situation real quick.
Come on with it. Let's go.
So what are your thoughts? I want to know your thoughts about
Black man, what to do? Black America.
Oh, he good? Oh, yeah, he drinking that big-ass Pepsi. See, in California, I ain't seen no Pepsi cup like that in Texas. I don't even know what that is. What is that?
That's a throwback right there.
That's a throwback. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the one they sold when Michael Jackson got burned. But I want to say this. What are your thoughts about the situation with Mr. Child? The overall, the case, how he got off, the situation with Mr. Child.
Man, let's break that. Hey, BMU, let's break that thing down by parts, man. I can't just give a blanket statement.
Okay, the floor is yours. You can start.
Now, well, listen. All right. Well, I'm gonna direct the conversation then. Let's break it down by parts. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let's go off of the entry, right? Before the entry, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Before the entry, Silas is his last name, right?
Cyrus.
I don't know. Cyrus. Yeah, Cyrus. Before the entry, let's go off of the facts. Okay, Cyrus. 14.
Yep.
Handgun. Empty book bag.
Mm-hmm.
No money.
Okay.
All right. What's your thoughts on that picture right there?
I think that he shouldn't have a handgun. To being that young, I think that that's very stupid. For him to walk around with a handgun. My son, we would have a problem if I found out he was walking around with a handgun at 14. But if I want to put this up on the screen, so this is the actual footage from the store. You've seen it, correct?
Yes, sir.
So okay, so from our viewers at home, if you have not seen it, this is the view of the situation. And so as you see, he's in the store. He gets approached. Right.
I like how you just smooth went away from where I was going.
Whoa. Let me get.
I like how you just smooth went away from where I was going because we're gonna get to this.
Go ahead. My bad.
Yeah. So let's break this thing down by parts. So the audience who may not be aware of what's going on, let's put the picture there. Okay.
Have your way.
Go ahead. It was on you. You just told me you think it was crazy for him to have a handgun. It was
crazy for him to have a gun, but I think when and I don't know the policies there. I don't know the rules in that part of the country, but I do know that if someone has a bottle of water, you're expecting someone to have something. I've never seen a store owner chase down a boy.
Well, that's the law in South Carolina. A merchant can chase down someone for stealing.
Right. But then the question would be, did he steal something?
No, he didn't. But the question is, we're gonna get there though.
Okay.
All right. If we're gonna have the conversation, let's do it like this.
Okay, go ahead.
14, handgun, empty book bag, no money. Everybody was speculating just because he didn't have no money in his wallet or in his pocket, he could have had it on his phone. He could have had Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. It was proven he had no ability to pay.
Okay.
So, Black America, what you think, brother? 14, handgun, empty book bag, no money. But just before we get to the store.
Right. The boy is completely out of line. He should have been in the house.
Okay, cool.
The child should not even been outside in that state.
All right. Because we're gonna get to the wrongs of Chow and all them. Yeah. We're gonna get to the wrongs of Chow. I just want to get to the picture being painted. So I agree with both of y'all. I'm gonna say it just plain and simple. Dead wrong. No pun intended, but wrong. Right? All right. Now let's get to him entering the store. BMU. 14. Handgun. Empty book bag. No money. Entering a store. Not looking to use the bathroom. Going into a store that only sells shit. What you think was going through his head?
I have no idea what was going through his head. I can't even begin to think what he may be thinking in that position. In that position.
All right. No money. Water cooler. Pulls out four or five water bottles. And you can see he clearly tucked and stuck and then felt the energy of that lady looking behind him, heard her rambling chips, acting like she ain't paying attention to him. So then he proceeds to put them back. But there's a part of the video that I'm sure you're going to play that's going to give the son and the mama an idea that he may have stole something. You can go ahead on the roll the footage whenever you want to now because I'm going to get to that part. You muted.
This is how much of the footage I have. So I may not have everything, but I have.
Well, that's the part right here. This the part of the footage that I'd like to talk about.
Okay. So let me know.
But do you agree that because you saw all the other footage though, right?
Yeah.
You saw okay. So do you think that based upon her view of him at the water cooler and the son view of him at the water cooler, pulling out the water bottles, then putting them back, and then as you can see in your footage on the screen, where is his hands placed it, which is in the pouch of his hoodie? Would you say that any reasonable person would suspect him of stealing?
I believe, yes, someone would assume that he is stealing. Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, now we can get on to this part.
Okay, so I want it now. When this woman's looking at him, look at this.
Mm-hmm. Look what he. Oh, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. This is what I told everybody from this piece of the footage, homie. We all know what this right here is, right? Yeah. What he's just doing right now is the smoothest shit that we have seen or done. I'ma say done for myself, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
His hands is in the pouch of his hoodie. They asking him to produce the bottles that he stole or produce whatever they are suspecting him from stealing. Look what he's doing. He shakes his he pulls his hands away from his body, flicking his hoodie, but never takes his hands out from inside the pouch. To their eye, he's holding a water bottle with both hands and just flapping his hoodie saying, I ain't got nothing. Go ahead.
Okay, let's keep going. Now, I believe also, if you don't see nothing, you can, come on now.
You don't see nothing.
No, what I'm saying is, you could tell if something in his pocket. I could tell ain't nothing in his pocket.
Bro, it's proven that the reason why he didn't take his hands out of those pockets right there, because that's where the gun was at. That's where the gun was at.
Okay. So, and I'm gonna make you, and I'm gonna let you cook, but I'm gonna take this because in cases, because we're right now I feel like we're in the courtroom with each other, right?
Oh,
You're
shit.
the prosecutor, I'm the defense attorney, right? And I want to make sure that I use another case to justify. I want to use another case that we argued the other day for this very reason right here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let me continue. So he's shaking his pockets. He walks. Okay, here's the son who think he hard, think he tough. Oh, I would love to beat his ass. Oh, he couldn't do nothing with me. He has nothing. The boy takes out running. At this point, why y'all still running after him? What has he taken from?
That's the law in South Carolina.
I'm saying, what has he taken?
Can I say something?
Hold on 1 second. What has he taken from that store that's so bad that you got to chase him 2 blocks?
I ain't even gonna mention it. I'm gonna let y'all talk for a minute. I'm
Go
gonna answer
ahead,
that.
So this is the thing, right? And for those of us that are business owners or previous business owners or restaurateurs, we know that we operate on sometimes thin margins, right? And for those that don't know, a thin margin is you're not making as much money as people would think, right? Oh, it's your store. It and all type of shit. These people that own these stores, right? They might have it a little bit better than some, but every dollar fucking counts. And I tell you, if you steal $1 from me, sir, I am going to chase you and beat the fucking skin off of your back. And this is why I said, one time Help asked me, "Oh, Black, you're not pro-Black." No, I'm not, because whether a little black boy or a little white boy did something out of line, I'm going to correct them. And I'm going to correct them in the harshest way possible, because in other countries, they cut off your hand when you do shit.
And does that make it right? Because in other countries,
and
when a woman gets out of line, they beat her ass. You agree with that too?
Yes, they beat you with sugar cane in the middle of the square. This is the things that need to happen.
He asked you, did you agree
in
with
this
that?
country?
No, I asked you, did you agree with it? Do you agree with it? In other countries, they cut off your hands, but when the women get out of line, they beat the shit out of them too. You agree with that?
Yes, I do. I absolutely do.
Okay. Okay. And
you muted. I don't know how you keep muting.
Yeah, in Dubai, if a woman get out of line and raise her voice at a man, they arrest her. They put her in jail.
Yes. If we had these these things in our country, we wouldn't have these problems, these gender war and this man-woman problem with all of these women getting out of line thinking they tough. If we would have these same prescriptions for the people in this country, all of these bad things would not be happening and running away like a wildfire. So yes, I'm sorry. I absolutely 100% agree with that shit.
So man, this is go. T-Max, go ahead. Go ahead, T-Max.
Nah, man. Look, bro. Black America, I appreciate him, man, for coming up because he's giving a different perspective from like people that's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to look at it, and the only way to look at it is our opinion of what's right and wrong. Once we separate and take, because all these cases we talking about, bro, they're racially charged, right?
Yep.
And we're gonna be biased to a degree, just like the other side be biased to a degree, right? White, Asian, whoever, don't matter. We resonate with those that look like us the most, okay? But if we're gonna get down to the story or the conversation, let's look at it from a right or wrong standpoint, and then we can really have the conversation from there.
Yeah, right. Because I've been that 14-year-old kid with that gun, right? Like I said, I'm
California.
from LA. Yeah, I'm from LA. I've been that 14-year-old kid with that gun. When I was 16, somebody killed my brother after 10 days after his 21st birthday. None of them made it to the next week. I've been there doing that. The problem is because this is a child who got killed. What they don't understand is niggas in LA, all over the country and in other countries, all over the world, people have been killing since they have been old enough to pick up something. So people are having pity because this is a young black boy. Oh, he didn't have to chase him down. You can't tell me how to respond to somebody who I feel wronged me. You can't tell me how to respond to somebody, right? If somebody did something to either one of you gentlemen,
say that again. Wait. Say that again, Black America. You said
no, we're not going back there. Hey, Black America, don't say that shit because what he's trying to loop you back to is the damn Anthony, Carmelo Anthony.
You just said you can't say it again, Black America, because I want to make sure I heard you right.
If you have done something which I feel is egregious, listen, and this is the whole thing about Melo. I don't care about him. I've been to prison too. I don't care about that little nigga getting time. Are you serious? Niggas do shit and they pay for it. I went to prison. I did time. I paid for it. It was my fault. It's not. I went under that 96 crime bill to federal prison. It was my fault because I was a D-boy.
Okay, yeah.
They was giving niggas.
You didn't have to go that. You didn't have to go that deep into it. I just wanted to hear the first part where you said that first part. I want T-Max to hear that.
If you do something,
BMU, and I want you to hear this part.
You have to pay for it. You absolutely have to pay for it if you do something and you are caught for it.
Okay. So he said that you cannot tell him how to respond if he feels something is egregious. And I knew where you was going with it. But also, and I'm gonna let 100 Watt get in here and cook. But also, once you respond, you can't tell them motherfuckers how to respond either when they slap you with 35 if they feel it was egregious. You see what I'm saying? So it's a trickle effect. Go ahead, bro.
100 Watts, what's going on, man? What are your thoughts about what you heard so far? You know you've been using the chat earlier.
Don't come up here with that bullshit either.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. No, but I'm definitely a proponent for you get what you earn. You know what I'm saying? Like look, man, we in 2026 right now. Like, are we ever at any point surprised that oh my God, the system is against black people? Like, that's kind of like an old excuse at this point. That's like getting arrested for some shit. It is an old excuse.
So the system not against black people?
it is against black people. That's
No,
the
he said
point.
it's
okay, go ahead. Okay,
It is. It has been. It's always been. The history is set up that way. When they wrote this shit, they wrote it with a curve in it. It was already set up with a curve. So for black people to be getting slighted and then to be surprised by it, I kind of find to be annoying. I low-key kind of find it to be annoying. To be slighted and then be surprised, it does nothing to help the situation. That's just where I'm at so far, because there's been a lot of different parts that y'all touched, so I can't get all of it, but that's pretty much where I'm at so far.
All right, JT in the building tonight, man. JT, what's going on, my brother? Hey, you muted. But tell us what you think about the situation that we're talking about right now so far, and then we're gonna move the conversation forward. Go ahead.
Okay, I agree with the fellas, man. Young fella was he was definitely dead wrong going in there. No money, armed, attempting to shoplift. It was a bad look for him. Any other questions?
But did he deserve to die?
Gonna have a whole nother direction with it.
Did he deserve to die?
No, he didn't deserve to die.
No, nope.
He didn't deserve to die.
I think it's something inside of me that I think it's something in me that makes me feel like Mother. I think people become godlike when they have weaponry. I think
my God.
They become godlike, right? And I think that, like Mr. Chow, I really believe this, right? Because you said earlier that this is racially charged. I believe it. I believe that if there was a white boy, it would be different.
I agree.
The Asians not going to do that to white people. They're not.
The white boy wouldn't have ran. It was no reason for that little dude to run. White boy wouldn't have ran.
It was a reason for him to run.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know the reason?
I've been that boy walking around 12 and 14 and 15 with a gun. I just would have pulled my heat out, and he would have let me walk out the fucking store. It's happened a million times.
Wow.
I wouldn't have.
He should have had a gun, but he should have used it to get away. I'm confused.
No, he shouldn't have ran.
I'm confused.
He shouldn't have ran. He should have just dealt with whatever it was. If he didn't have anything, he shouldn't have ran. However, being at that age right there, it's a crucial age. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like one of those things where he wasn't taught how to protect himself. If we already understand that the world is against us, then we need to act accordingly then. And we need to teach our young teenagers and our kids to act accordingly. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely shouldn't have even been in a position where they ran him down and shot him. Of course, that was egregious. No doubt about it. Mm-hmm. But, that's one of those things where, and we've talked about this before, Black Man, I always look at it from when I do have these opinions that I have, I would rather talk to my young folks, right? Let them know you can get your ass fucking killed doing this crazy ass shit right here. Again, another situation where someone has lost their life. So the lesson is for who? Because he gone. He ain't coming back.
Right. It's a lot of 2-on-1 shit going on, though. It is. And my thing is this. Hey, Carmelo, you shouldn't have had the knife. You should have fought. Hey, Mr. Child, you had a right. Shoot that nigga.
My advice wouldn't come at the time after they done did some shit. It would have been way before then. Again, the lesson would be for someone else now. It's not for them. That's the thing. When it comes down to it, for instance, what do you tell your son after he done got himself in some fucked up shit, right? I told you so.
I love what you just said. I love that. It's not their lesson anymore. It's a lesson for somebody else's son. I love that, JT. I love that.
Yeah, I believe my thing is this. I've not heard one black person say this, and this is amazing to me. All right, T-Max, this is amazing to me, right? T-Max, the prosecutor tonight. This is amazing for me that big ass Asian boy couldn't chase this black boy down, just tackle him to the ground and check him and see if he has something. It's amazing to me, right? You 2 times bigger than this little kid, right? Your daddy running slow. You're faster than your dad. That's a big old Asian boy. He come around the corner. He came around the corner like he was Rick fucking Flair. Big old boy. You couldn't chase this black boy down. Little old boy, a lot smaller than you. Y'all had to kill somebody that was smaller than you and your daddy.
He did catch up to him, and if he had something, revealed itself by falling out.
But it didn't. But nothing fell out because he didn't take anything.
No, the thing that he brought with him.
Oh, yeah, the gun fell out. The gun had
after
fell
he
out.
was shot. After he was shot.
After he was shot, yeah.
No, before he got shot, before he got shot, the son caught up to him, and the gun came out. And when the dad caught up, that's when he said he seen the gun.
Exactly.
Hold on, this is what the dad and the son said. The gun, okay. The cops never said that. The cops said,
right, but dead men tell no tales.
The only person that can say anything is the dad and the son.
Right, and I believe the motherfuckers. I believe the son shot him, not the dad. Actually, I think the dad was covering for him. But still, the fact is, the gun could fall out because it was in his hoodie. It could have fell out when he got shot, hit the ground.
But it didn't.
But we don't know that. Was you there?
No, you neither. So that's what I'm saying. The only people that can tell the story. The only people that can tell the story is the 2 living. That's why Black America said dead man tell no tales. So like the only thing we go off of is the information being given. Like we can speculate a lot of stuff, man. Like we can speculate that he wasn't 14.
But the officer said himself that he believed that the gun fell after he was shot. I don't understand.
But
that's the first time I ever heard that.
Look it up.
How do you But how do you make an assessment like that if you were not there? How do you say the gun fell out here?
I don't versus think that was said.
Because when I read that, when I looked at the statements, and when I also looked at the YouTube videos of where they was in the courtroom, where I watched the coroner said that they didn't find no credit cards, no money, and all that. If you go on watching all those statements, he also said the officer goes on and says that the officer, this is the police officer that came to the scene, that when they looked at it, it looked like the gun fell out when he hit the ground because of how it was set up. You know, the way it fell, it looked like the gun came out of his hoodie but was in his pocket.
It did.
So, okay, so when he was shot, it fell out. That's what he said.
No. He fell down twice.
Okay, but we're saying is that even the cops saying in itself on the stand that
I don't think so. You're gonna have to prove me wrong.
Go look it up.
No, you go find it and bring it back to us, bro. I don't think that was said.
Okay, bro. I'm just saying, Black, when you want to research it, I'm look
it up right now. Y'all keep going.
Okay, thank you. I'm just saying this. All right, just like that, we don't know, but for the evidence, the cop said that this happened. He fell. We see in the video that he put the bottle back. Okay, there is no reason really for him to really chase down the individual.
Yeah, we all agreed that it was egregious to chase him down.
So to even shoot him was so a malicious intent.
But it didn't, right? Ain't nothing gonna bring that boy back.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do agree with you about that, and I do agree that he should have been in there doing what he was doing. So let's get that straight.
I don't know if I completely agree with the egregious part, like the chasing them. I don't know if I completely agree with it.
So the reason why I said is because the only thing you have to do, you got a camera right there. There's other steps that they could have took. They could have banned him from the store, had a picture up with him banned from the store. They could have called the cops. They could have had a police report on there, all kind of other shit. I mean, because think about this. They still, that whatever it was that he took, they can still write that off. What they call it,
Death provision insurance.
not
Write it off in
not
terms
even
of
that,
what?
shrinkage.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah, it's, but you know what I mean. It's, they have so much that it's lost, right?
Y'all
And
know the history.
they
Y'all
write
know
it
the
off.
history of this store getting stolen, and y'all know all the history behind what the store has been through, right?
Yeah. You know all the history of him being violent.
I just think he was he was an easy target for them by him being a kid. I do
Yep.
think that. I don't think that if it was a 6'5" black male, swole up, muscular, or just 6'5" black male, grown with a beard, I don't think they'd have chased him down. I think he was an easy target.
So I don't think it would have been a chase down if they were that frustrated and things it was going to be on whoever. Especially if he was if he was threatening, they probably would have shot his ass in the store.
Well, Chow already shot a couple people prior to this case.
Who did?
The dad, Chow.
That's even more reason.
And they had 200 phone calls called in to the police for people stealing. Over 200 phone calls called in to the police for people stealing.
Yeah, man.
So I say again, I think the boy was an easy target for them because he was a child. And I think that he was the one that got the perfect timing, I should say, or unperfect timing towards Chow and them being fed up. And when you say the shrinkage part, in some of these privately owned stores, sometimes they don't have that set up, and it's coming all out of whatever it generated is profit, and they pay out of pocket to go. You can catch those private owned gas stations shopping at your Sam's Club and your Costco's and all this other shit to stock the shelves of their own stores. They don't have loss prevention working an hourly wage to protect their merchandise. Everything that goes in their stores is theirs, not like a corporate store where they're going to write everything off. I'm just saying.
Well, that's just a bad, right. So that's just a bad business move then.
Well, it was a bad business move for him to have the store in that location anyway.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Ain't that what I said earlier?
Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't I say that earlier? I said that Asian people feed the insecurities of black people. They do. Yeah. It's facts.
No, the store was cheap to own, to purchase, because it's in that location.
Exactly.
Nobody wanted it.
Yeah.
Right? In the hood, these people don't want these stores.
Have you seen the store?
Yeah. And Chow got rid of it before they tore it up. You know it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got rid of the store and then they tore it up.
Yeah. So that's been going on a lot in America, and that's been going on since the 70s, right? Thanks. So I agree with you, Black Man. It's not really the insecurities. It's just that they're capitalizing off our insecurities. So the thing is that I don't blame them for it. I blame us for that bullshit. We got, I'm from Detroit, right? All you see in Detroit is a bunch of fucking liquor stores and bullshit ass stores, and they treat us like shit. Well, they won't treat me like shit because I don't go to none of them motherfuckers no more, right? But they treat the people that's around them like shit. They talk to them like shit. They overcharge these motherfuckers. There was a thing where they had this one guy went there, pretty much a 25 bag of chips. We already know that shit is about what, $75, 75 cents, 99 cents, something like that now that they charging. They ended up upcharging in this one neighborhood. It was $2.99 for a small bag of chips. For one of those stupid ass drinks that the motherfucker be drinking, that shit was up $2. And it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They were upcharging people in the hood like that. And the thing is that, yeah, I don't blame them. I blame us. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, but guess what? The insecurity of black people. We want to drink. We want to smoke. We want to go get a Black and Mild. We want to go get lashes. We want to go get wigs. We want to go get weave. We need payday loans to do bullshit, stupid shit, and they charging 200% on those loans. So if you're getting $250, you're paying $650 back. It's this. They know what black people. They know the insecurities of black people. They move into the neighborhoods to capitalize on insecure, weak-minded ass niggas.
That's the pro that you had did. The con of that shit is you gonna get your shit ran through. Motherfuckers gonna run a truck through there and take your ATM.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all of these things. So for them not to have the type of insurance that they need to have, that's they fucking fault.
JC stupid shit.
So this is why motherfuckers will go and ransack their motherfucking store, or they'll go in there and the gas stations be full of motherfucking riffraffs out there fighting and shooting and shit.
Yep.
You in our hood, nigga. So this is what it is, right? But when you talk about us, you know the reason why black folks don't have any markets or stores and shit like that? Because they already don't want to have that. They ain't gonna do it in the hood. Because they already know I'm gonna get my shit broken into too many goddamn times, and I ain't got the fucking money to be keep paying off some goddamn insurance. Mm-hmm. I don't have the the means to keep dealing with my inventory coming up 100, you know what I'm saying, 125% short because somebody came and they looted my shit. So you won't see, and it's not because black folks can't afford to have them stores and them markets, man. It takes forever. It's just like having a fucking restaurant. It takes forever for you to start getting a profit in those goddamn stores. You gonna end up being in the red for a very long time. So we already understand why black folks ain't doing it in their neighborhood, because they don't trust one another.
That is true. Or we don't support each other, or we overcharge each other.
This is the thing. We would support each other. The thing is that we look for the wrong people to support us. We look for the wrong people to support us. You know, when we do some shit, man, and we really have something where we can sell and we can do a service to, we got people that will support us, but we keep depending on the same fucking people. You can't do that. You got to get people outside. Just because you fucking black, that's not enough for a motherfucker just to support you.
And that damn sure ain't enough for you to open up.
We be doing some dope shit, bro, but when we sit back and we market to people that really ain't even trying to fuck with us like that, then what? You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you, LJ, because like down here, I live in Iowa now, right? Down in Des Moines. And there was a black store down here, grocery store called Sea Fresh. And a lot of black people would try to go there and support the person. But the man jacked the prices up so higher than everything else around him, where it made everybody else wanted to just say, man, we can't afford that. You know, and this, black community is small down here. So it ain't like it's real big, you know. And a lot of black people do try to support a lot of the black businesses down here, but sometimes they like to put extra charge on it, seem like, and they think that we're supposed to just,
I don't think they're just putting the charge on it. They're trying to make a profit, but they're not getting the right distributors, right? They out here buying it from other stores. They're not getting it wholesale. They're just getting it MSP.
Exactly.
So it's high for them to buy it. So they're going to have to make a profit off of it. So that's why they up the market. But they're not looking for the right distributors, bro. It's a business. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them got distributors down here. Some of them got the same distributor as the Arabs and the Asians got down here, right? And I mean, I'm being real, bro. Because there's some down here that makes it, and they keep their prices right. Just like competitive with everybody else. Mm. But there's some down here and they get. And I'm gonna tell you, from seeing down here, they some of them try to send the prices up a little bit more.
Well, they're not good business people then, man, because when you're selling something, the one thing that's a great seller is that you have competitive prices, right? So that's why they're not going to get the support, right? And then you still got to market to people like your shit is dope. You can't be just sitting here just giving people all kind of bullshit, because you'll get about a couple of hundred people to buy your shit. But if that shit turn out to be some bullshit, bro, that word of mouth is a motherfucker, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially the black community.
Hey, but you know what though? The Asians can do that. The Asians can have yaki bundles for $50, and then the next week you come to shit $75. I don't see no black people saying, "Hey, this shit too fucking high. I'm not paying for this shit." No, they're going to pay the $75.
Yeah, so that right there. So we on a whole different ball game with that shit right there, because these motherfuckers sell nothing but bullshit. That's the only that weave bullshit.
Man,
that's crazy as fuck. I thought about this, y'all. What if bald men were saying, "Hey, I want to get some hair, right? I want to start getting the wigs, right?" The thing is that the motherfuckers, they'll sit back and talk shit about it, but it's a need for it. Why? Because the nigga don't have any hair anymore, right? But this is the craziest part. Say that was the case for bald men. I'm not talking about bald black men. Bald men. You do understand that motherfuckers be wanting to have our texture. So when you look at motherfuckers that be sitting there trying to get their hair like us, what do? They perm their shit, right? They do a whole bunch of shit to their shit. They cut it low. They get it where it can fade right. They get it where it can act right. We don't see, our people don't perm. They relax their shit. We get those terms mixed up. Our shit is relaxed. White people perm their hair, or non-black people perm their hair because they like it. The men do, because they like the way that it, the texture is. When they want to get the locks, when they want to get, the whole thing with using the, what you call that little brush that they use. Yeah. They doing that shit, right? Now imagine motherfuckers start wearing wigs. Guess who hair they gonna be trying to get? The black man's hair. Nigga, that should be a game changer, homie. That would be a game changer.
But I'm gonna tell you
because motherfuckers really need the hair.
let me tell you something. Have y'all seen the documentary called Hair?
Yeah.
JT, that sounds good, but guess what the Asian man said in Hair documentary? He said he walked in with a bag of black people's hair, and he said, "Oh no, not worth nothing."
Yeah, no black value. Women, but that was to sell to black women, right?
Yeah, no value. No value.
Black man. Remember, I don't know if you remember this one show that we had where we were talking about the weave and the wigs, right? And I was talking to a female, and I said, "Why don't y'all sell y'all hair? Why don't y'all sell y'all hair?" This is what she said. "Ain't nobody gonna buy that nappy shit." And she was laughing when she said it. This is about 3-4 years ago. So we already understand. I said black men. Dog, if you go around to all of these other places, though, the men, they love the culture of us, like with us. It's like the flip. The only thing is we not going around cutting our hair off and trying to sell our shit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, motherfuckers ain't gonna buy no goddamn hair, no women. That wouldn't make any sense right now in how the time is now, because our women are not, they're not being honest. They're not being honest. I hate my fucking hair. I like the hair that's there. And I guarantee motherfuckers just be like, all right, it is what it is. The problem that we have is that these motherfuckers, they're saying that they're doing it because it's a protective style. They say that it's too hard to
mute for me, Scam, like you got some little background noise.
It's too hard for them to do their own hair every day, each and every day, or whatever the fuck they talking about. When all in actuality, they hate their own fucking hair. And then we can move forward. We never will move forward. That's why I just be like, fuck it. If somebody in my family asks me how their hair look, I say, well, let me see it. Period. I'm not about to sit back and beg you to change. No, I know what it is. That's a part of self-help, hate. And then I'm going to move on. I don't give a fuck. Put that bullshit on your head.
I still got background noise. I'm good.
Yeah, you good now. You good. Hey, what's up, Jay Prince, man? What's going on tonight, man? Hey, listen, what's going on, Scam Likely?
Black Man Unfiltered. What's up, y'all?
What up, though?
I want to play a video. I want to play a video for you guys real quick. And I want to get y'all thoughts about it after it's over. I think that it's important that I can't wait till y'all see this one. Let me see. Where is it at?
I'm still listening back, Black Man.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Be an unpopular opinion, and I'm going to call you out since you don't seem to understand. Every single one of you over there boycotting Asian business and spreading more Asian hate, you black people with your black fatigue, okay? And what your people call racism. Yeah, not my words, those are your people words. You people that is living in that black culture mentality, the poor victim mentality, thinking that people still owe you reparation. Yeah, you, I'm the one talking to you. Every single one of you failing in life, and then you want to blame everybody else. You see this whole Cyrus case and Mr. Chow, none of this would have happened if you raise your kids right. That little boy witnessed some of his business trying to steal water, okay? Now, I might not agree with Mr. Chow chasing the boy and shooting him in Timbuktu, okay, wherever the fuck he was, but here's the crazy part. If you had disciplined your boy right, he wouldn't be in someone's store trying to steal 50 cents bottle of water in the first place, okay? Not only that, you go and attack the attorney,
I'll look it up right
his
now.
clients, and then here's the truth of the matter. Your people, there are 7 black jurors who found your kid responsible, making Mr. Chow, okay, not guilty because they understand your culture, your mentality. You failed your kid. Your society failed your kid. Your mentality failed your kid. That attitude failed your kid. Now, if you can't reflect on that, and if you can't understand and take accountability for your failure, this will continue. More black kids are going to die. Your community is still going to struggle, and your people will continue to be in poverty. No one's going to give you a handout. Stop asking for a handout. Stop thinking you're going to make bank off your kid's death, okay? What you need to do is self-reflect on your people, your culture, your community, and stop blaming everybody else. Let me tell you, boycotting the Asian community, they're probably thanking God that your black ass don't go into their store anymore to cause a...
You must be on something or coming off.
So how do you guys feel about how the Asians feel about black people? Oh, there's more. That's just the first video.
That ain't nothing new.
Well, I would say, damn. What can you say? Because I know about a week from now, Cyrus and them, they're gonna be forgotten about. Carmelo Anthony gonna be forgotten about, and niggas gonna go to their normal, natural routine. We don't stand on nothing. You know, I think Asians, Mexicans, they all do this. They see we getting punked from whites, and so everybody punk us. That's just like being on a playground. If you let one person take your lunch money, everybody gonna take your lunch money, right? And so now they feel like it's okay. You got an Asian got away with murking a black boy, and then you got black people, bro. Bro, you got black people. That hurts the most. All the other bullshit when she said black people didn't stand for that black 14-year-old boy. Niggas, Asians would have never did that. White folks knew Austin was wrong, and they stood by their people. Asians gonna stand by their people. Mexicans gonna stand by right or wrong or indifferent. They gonna stand by theirs. When it comes to niggas, because y'all believe in Jesus so goddamn much and believe in turn the other cheek, you let that murderer get away with whacking your 14-year-old boy like they've been doing to black folks all these years, because you trying to be righteous and you trying to live up to their standard. You trying to add up to what they say, and You know these black people are something when they say, this is the reason why these people look at us the way they do now. When a nigga tell me some shit like that, this is the reason why these people think away about us and look at us the way they do now. That screams of you a fucking loser and a coward ass motherfucker, boy. Niggas is gonna be the one that always have been the one to set black people free and make statements. Carmelo Anthony was a butler. And the only motherfuckers that's fighting for him is niggas. Butlers gonna do what butlers do. They sells out. They sell outs. So it don't matter if they sell out niggas or their own. They a sellout. This boy, Carmelo Anthony, is a plum butler. He a butler junior. And all of the butlers sold that boy out. All of them, including Charleston White. Charleston White, to me, is nothing but a culture vulture. He wasn't raised in no ghetto. His family was. His mama had a good job. Took care of him and his brother. He a culture vulture. He's stealing our struggle and capitalize off that shit. And this is why it was so easy for him to do some wicked ass shit like that. We don't stand on nothing. Come next week, motherfuckers going up there getting their bread in jail. Motherfuckers going up there getting their rubber bands. They going to get their little shoes, tank wife beaters. We don't stand on them. And unfortunately, black folks, you don't got nothing to stand on. Even if you wanted to. You don't got no beauty supply stores collectively like that. You don't got white businesses where black folks need to go to. All your money went to Johnny Dane, went to Mercedes, went to that big ass mansion that you shitting on the poor niggas about. This is why you got to depend on the people that's killing you to survive. You got to depend on your killers to survive. It's crazy to me that you got to ask white folks, when white folks do you dirty, you got to go to them for protection. You got to go to the same people for your protection. And it's crazy.
As a comparison is crazy as well.
Asians took your hate crime bill. Asians got your hate crime bill in a year. You've been fighting for this shit forever. You don't understand how America view you? You keep trying to say that you equal? Asians came in one fucking year and you can't even say nothing crazy too much about Asians. Now I dare you to touch them. The only bill that you got passed is gay. You got to be gay to get acknowledged. Bro. And then y'all run around here talking about y'all leaders. Y'all focus on the wrong shit. Niggas gonna save this community. Like they always have.
Nigga, that's crazy.
Okay, hold on, Watts. I want to say this real quick. I may not agree with everything Jay Prince said, but I do agree with two things he said specifically. The Asians did come get a hate bill in a year. That is absolutely 100% true. They did. Niggas didn't get nothing. Them Asians got it. And the second thing he said about the gays and the Asians got their bill passed. Niggas didn't get nothing. This is facts. This is facts. I can't. Most of the time, I'll be like, okay, Jay Prince on some shit, bullshit, right? But Jay Prince said the gays and the Asians got what they needed from the government, and they did. That is facts. All right. But I want to play this video, and then we're gonna get Scam Likely here. I want to play this video of the mother of Cyrus speaking T-Max, and I want to get y'all thoughts on what his mom had to say to the media about her son and what she said. And we talked about this the other day. I think T-Max alluded to this. I think the other day when we said the mom, we're going to do a show about this Friday. And the name of the show on Friday is going to be Carmelo's Mom Fucked Him. Because I think a lot of the moms are speaking up and the fathers are there doing nothing. And I just don't understand why the fathers are allowing the moms.
That was the first time that Carmelo dad had the lead. Yep.
Yeah, if it's my son, you're going to hear me. I'm going to say, hey, listen, you go in mourning for our child. Let me stand tall for my son. And I will be the one speaking to the media. I'm going to be the one speaking up, and I need you to just be quiet. Don't say nothing, right? She chose the wrong people. She chose the wrong defense attorney. She did all of that. That's all her stuff. She did it. But I'm gonna play this video of Cyrus's mom and dad talking about what happened to him. Where is it at? Let's see. Let's see in a second. Okay, there we go.
Educated woman. I hold a master's degree in information technology management. My son was not a thug. He was a 14-year-old boy who was trying to find his way. And for any person that acts like when they were 14, 15, 16, 17, that they did not do nothing wrong, that they did not smoke and drink and have sex and do whatever that they were not supposed to do by their parents, it is a lie. And it is judgmental, and I refuse to allow any of you to sit up there and make it seem like we were bad parents because we were not.
That's what the parents had to say. Well, the mom had to say in the Cyrus situation. And we'll start with you, JT, and go around the room, man. What are your thoughts? Listening to the mom speak to the media, what are your thoughts about what the mom said about the situation?
It just makes it fucking worse. It makes it fucking worse. Who she's explaining to? Who is she talking to? Her son is gone, man. The motherfucking court, they made their decision. They let that man free. So for her to go up there, who is she explaining to? And then the things that she's saying that, you know, you can't say that you wasn't 15 smoking and drinking and all that shit. Shit was fucking wrong. It was wrong all the way around. No matter what generation it was. All that shit is wrong. Now, I can agree with JP when it comes down to him saying that, no, our shit is motherfucking weak as fuck right now. But it's weak because we don't have any fucking standards with each other. We can't let this shit slide no more, man. It's ironic that what's happening right now, the things that's in the news right now, is going coincide with this whole thing called the teen takeover. And it just seems like this shit is like orchestrated. You can't keep control of your fucking kids. This is what they telling people. Since they're not, motherfuckers they're gonna keep and continue to get slaughtered out here in these streets until parents start being parents. That's what's about to happen. It's gonna get even worse because it makes no sense for motherfuckers to see it, let this shit keep going. All these fucking cities that they showing, have you guys been seeing it? Motherfucker kids, in every week, the authorities get stronger and stronger. Before you know it, they're going to start beanbagging these motherfuckers. Well, they're going to start whooping their motherfucking ass.
And there are some laws that have been passed. I was talking about this today at work, a matter of fact. They have a parental responsibility laws that they just passed in probably 15 states. It's going to continue to grow. And it's a result of those children who those YNs or those kids who are doing the teen takeover, they're passing laws for that. And so it's called the parental responsibility law, meaning if your kid, right, is out past a certain time, if they're committing crimes, if they're caught being abusive to others, the parents will be arrested for their children's behavior. So if your kid is young,
bro, that's a setup. Because what could we do? We can't now. On the other end, we whoop their ass and leave a belt mark. Let alone put paws. When you get these big ass teenagers, especially most times, mama's raising these kids. most of these kids is big as hell. So they be fighting the shit out their mama. So if you beat their ass, you going to jail. So how you gonna be responsible for some shit? Dog, this is a setup. And we just allow it. We keep saying laws getting passed and we just find a way to get around it. We don't address Nathan.
Well, the problem is though, JP. The problem is the raising of the kids has already been done by the time they big as hell, and there's a single mom there. So what the law is being passed is basically it is a setup. It's basically saying you should have did what the fuck you were supposed to do when they was little, because by that time they already out of control, out of your hands. So this is a cleanup mission. Not
kids get influenced by their peers.
Huh?
Kids get influenced by their peers at a certain age. Kids at the 12, 13, parents is done raising them as far as like the kids' perspective. They listen more to the people in their schools or in their environment. So if you don't.
Yeah, but the reason why the good parenting is in play is so that they don't get influenced by the wrong group. That means that every kid ain't out there hanging. Hold on, every kid ain't out there hanging with the bad fruit.
No. But this is my thing. What do you propose they do then, JP?
What I propose to do is one, either we're gonna get an environment, or we have to stand up for our own black families. Because it seems like they do whatever they want to. They never had our families in best interest. And to sit up here and think that these laws that they pass in is a good gesture, is something they're supposed to do. Bro, this only thing this is to add on to the destruction of the black family. To the point where black families don't know what to do or where to turn. These parents, we don't get no book to raise no kids, and they pass all of these restrictions to the point where you have to abide by the kids' rules. So what could you do bro? You can't even discipline them physically. So how you going to prevent them from sleeping out at night?
So this is what I'm asking. I'm asking, what do you? Because right now it needs to be something immediate correction. You can't let this shit keep going. Motherfuckers getting their cars towed up. Motherfuckers getting shit burnt up. All kind of shit. Niggas getting their houses ransacked. All kind of shit is happening. It's an immediate thing that has to happen. What do you think should happen immediately?
The first thing we should do as parents is go to that damn CPS office and tell them to stay the fuck out of our business and let us raise our kids.
That ain't gonna do nothing for
they're preventing us from raising them.
No, but what I'm asking is, what do you propose to happen now? We can't go another week with this bullshit.
It's not like JT. It's not like we sending our kids off to go carjack and kill boy. We ain't doing that. No parents is doing that. But the problem that we having as I'm raising kids, a lot of parents is scared to even parent correctly because the moment the kids get 14, 15, you put them the ass. Not a kid come off and go call the CPS at the such and such.
No, Jay Prince, chill out for just for a second, Jay Prince. Let me have the floor for a second. We got to get everybody else in here. I'm going to read the super chats. One of the things that I will say is this. I have a cousin out there. Shout out to my cousin out there right now. I ain't going to say her name because I don't want to embarrass her. But one day she called her brother, which is my other cousin, and said, hey, listen, you need to come get your nephew. He out of line. And he's smoking weed in my house. He's puffing his chest out at me. You need to come get him. Right, his daddy dead. His daddy died of what was it? Prostate cancer, I think it was. But anyway, my cousin goes over to the house. I'm at the house. She cooking because she's a great cook. She's cooking. He told his mama. She said, "I will beat your ass if you puff your chest out at me. I will beat your ass and have your uncle come over here and beat your ass." He looked her in the face and said, "If you put your fucking hands on me, I'm going to go to school tomorrow. I'm going to tell the counselor, and CPS going to take care of your motherfucking ass tomorrow." Guess what he did the next day? Went to school and snitched on his own mama. CPS came to the house and investigated my cousin, investigated the housing, how he living, and now he holding that over our head. You put your hand on him. I'm gonna call him.
Plenty investigation.
Now she done lost full control of this nigga. This nigga come in anytime he want to, anytime of night. He's staying out. He drinking, he's smoking, and ain't shit she can do about it. Because if he open it, because he gonna go to that school and say, my mama put hands on me, and now they already got a record. See, that's what fucked him. That's what fucked his mama. They already got a record of him reporting her. So anything that comes after that, CPS finna tear that house up. So he know he holding that leverage.
My nephew went viral carjacking somebody at 15, 17 years. Both of them 15, 17.
Hold on, Jay Prince. So he's using that as leverage on his mama. And I said, and his uncle told him, he said, I don't give a fuck about no CPS. I'll beat your ass. He said, I don't give a damn about that. You can't hold it on my head, you know. But he's still, and to this day, he out in them goddamn streets. And he's 17-ish. Out in them streets, and what happened? My thing is this is, and I think JT, y'all, I'm right in the middle, right? Some of these parents don't give a fuck, but the parents that do give a fuck, like my cousin, if he go out and vandalize a car, steal a car, a crime, she get locked up for this nigga.
So they're not. This is the thing. He's 17.
Yep, it's 18. The law says 18 and under.
18 and under, right? Which means that what she has to do is put a case on his ass. He don't bring his ass to. He don't bring his ass home on curfew. She smell weed on him. She going to call the cops on him. She going to get him out of there. She going to tell him that he can't stay with her anymore.
I wouldn't recommend.
Definitely not raising no kids.
Hold on. This is the thing. I asked the question. What do y'all propose to happen right now? Because there's entirely too many fucking parents that apparently don't got no fucking control over their fucking kids, and they scared of these motherfuckers. So what do? You get them locked up. This is where we at now.
Yeah, I wouldn't call.
This is where we at now.
The law.
You gotta call the law. I agree
Tell me
with
what you do then.
Hold on, y'all. JT got a good question, but we'll answer it right after we do this. The super chats. Give me just a second. Black America, man. He said, "Thanks for having me up, gents, man. Man, shout out to you, brother. Thank you for coming up, having the conversation. Hey, listen. I know in California y'all got cricket wireless internet, so I know your phone keep chopping up. So make sure you get that taken care of. Well, man, I appreciate having you on the show today. We got Cradled Filth, $2 super chat. He said, on behalf of whites, we don't care. Laugh out loud. Thank you for the $2 anyway, bitch ass nigga. We got at just my 4 cents, $2. He said, not such a thing as Asian crime bill. It's not a crime bill, stupid ass. It's the Asian hate. Listen, I'm just at Cradle Filth, $2 super chase. Accountability isn't racist. All right. Everybody hates month, $4.99 super chat. JT, your position here is weak and unreasonable. Her son died. Her son saying drop it. He's dead is easy to say when it's not your kid. At no,
hit the link, Mont. Hit the fucking link.
$5 super chat. The answer is community activities where families come together more regularly, not just church, cleaning up, helping elderly, cooking, exchange, etc. All right. Thank you so much, Ednon. I appreciate it, guys. We want your comments read. Please go ahead and send a super chat. I appreciate all the super chats that came through so far. If you're watching right now, we have 571 people watching right now. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so the algorithm can help us move this show and this platform forward. Thank you. I appreciate it. So JT asked the question, gentlemen. JT said, what can we do now? Let's keep it respectful. Let's just have a conversation amongst men tonight. JT's asking, what can we do now, right now in the moment, to help with this situation where parents don't have to go to jail for the behaviors of their children? And I know T-Max was about alluding to something. We won't go around the room. T-Max is next. He was alluding to he don't agree with calling the police on your children. And so T-Max, go ahead and say what you have to say. Then we'll move to 100 watts, so on and so forth, and scam. Yeah.
Yeah. So I said that to JT because when JT asked, what do we do? He was asking it straight to Jay Prince, and we didn't get a chance to say what we would do. Now, my opinion of what we would do is the ones that are being born, you have to do something different from the ones that you've already raised, right? Like you can't start when they're 15, 16, 17. They already out of line. You can do your best. You can come up with a whole bunch of solutions. But I would say that those that are being born and raised, you got to start raising them in a better manner than you've already done some that may be older. Now, the reason why I wouldn't call the cops on my child from putting a case on them like that, unless they do something crazy, like, you know, just going off fighting me and all that, because I'm gonna go to their ass. But I'm talking about like fighting their mama and stuff. What I'm saying is, when the cops show up, did y'all remember that case where the family member, I don't know if they were their mom or what, called the law on the young lady, and when the police got there, she actually had a mental disability, and they end up shooting her in the driveway,
and they killed her. No.
Yeah,
I think I remember the case. I think they didn't shoot in the driveway. She called the ambulance because her daughter was schizophrenic. Her daughter was schizophrenic, and she called him and said, "My daughter's having a mental thing happening right now. Can y'all please come get my daughter? She's spazzing out. I have the kid. I have her child here, but she's spazzing out." The ambulance came. The police came. They put her in the back seat of the car. They said she got halfway down the road. All the police cars stopped. This girl's on the side of the road in grave condition. Why? They say she jumped out the police car with her hands handcuffed behind her back.
Yeah, well, that's a different one. The one I'm talking about is they shot in the driveway.
Okay. So there's the two different ones then. One girl, they said she jumped out of the damn car with handcuffs behind her back. She opened the car door, jumped out while the car was doing 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, our interaction with the police is definitely not in a good manner a lot of times. And that's either if we are doing something or they just out to do something themselves. So I wouldn't call the police. Now, I don't have a particular, solution at the drop of a dime right now. I think that is a good question, JT. And I think that's something that we can, think of and put some real thought to it.
100 watts. What are your thoughts? What can we do right now?
Nothing. Right now, there is no short term. Like, this shit ain't quick. It's been happening so long. All that shit ain't nothing quick that's gonna be able to fix that. I somewhat agree with JT because especially in the example that you gave, BMU, like, you think that's about to work in your advantage? Hey, look, I'm trying to give you love here. I'm trying to take care of you, and you using them people against me? Okay, cool. Because we had a very same conversation where we was talking about, you brought the white man in, and since I'm paying child support now, okay, cool. The white man is involved. You involved the white man, and as my child, I would hope that at the age of 17, I can show you that these people ain't about to help you, so you can get your shit together. That would be my hope, because the alternative is to what? Send them to the niggas? That's your alternative. Go ahead, send them to the niggas. See how that work out. He gonna end up in jail anyway, regardless. The unfortunate reality of where the fuck we at. But sometimes some of these kids do, like, okay, cool. The law won't let me punch you in the mouth. Somebody need to punch you in the mouth. At some point, eventually, you need to get punched in your fucking mouth. Everybody on this panel, I would think, came from an age where you had to fight if you was talking shit to somebody. And it benefited you in developing and growing you into the adult that you are right now. Mm-hmm. And all of us here on this panel have seen kids that don't get punched in the mouth and know that if they did at some point, it would give them some reference to consequences for the shit that they saying and doing out here in the world. I think there needs to be some frame of reference to consequences. And because the way that the world is set up, you're not supposed to just put your hands on kids. You got to use whatever system you have to use whatever's in front of you. Because trying to go against it, like what JP talking about, that's cool and that's revolutionary and all of that. But see how that shit work out for you. Have fun with that.
All right, Scam Likely. What can we do right now?
The opposite of everything that's being said, and opposite of everything that's already been done.
What does that look like?
How can I say it? If the advocate is, if everything coming out your mouth is beat the kids, hit the kids, get them, and then they're going out there and beating up other people, then the police are coming and you want the police to go beat them up. I'm wondering, where's the love at? If that's what kids are beat on.
Hold on, Jay. Everybody gonna get their chance, Jay. You can respond when you finish. Go ahead.
Yeah. If that's all it is, then somehow it's supposed to work. And then we pretend like consequences actually work, which they don't. Consequences are fear-based. But if something ain't working, why do you go advocate and then go to the people and say, how come I can't do some more of the stuff that ain't working and ain't never worked? If beat them, get them was so great, why don't we just go back to slavery and go get a whole bunch of 6'5" slave masters so we can have us a better community?
I mean, I'm gonna take a poll real quick. Pause.
Take a big poll, huh?
Stupid ass. By a show of hands, how many of y'all on the panel? This week, Scam Likely. How many men on the panel believe that the ass whoopings you got when you was a kid helped you be the man you are today?
Y'all approve my point.
JT not in jail. He not slitting dope. He not on the streets. He not beating up old people. T-Max not. 100 Watts not. Beige Rage not. Come on, we got Jay Prince. We're not out on. We're not out in these streets killing nobody and beating nobody. Them ass whoopings helped us.
No, I have a question for you. The other day when I asked y'all about the Carmelo and what's his name, the white dude, have y'all been the bully, the fighter, fighting over stupid stuff, snap because of rage, ending up in these wild situations? All y'all said, yeah, quite common, and gave stories. Where'd y'all learn that from?
Peers.
Why are you learning from peers instead of your parents?
No, it's not really a learning thing.
Some people actually learn from their family. I know tons of people that's proud to say that they are Edwards or Smith or Thompson, not because their Edwards families was stand-up citizens and doing all this, because the history of the family is this. So It don't just come from the peers. I know motherfuckers that tell you, all right, motherfucker, I'm a goddamn Edwards. And when they say that, they letting you know, don't fuck with me, because my daddy, my uncles, my brothers, my cousins, we all about that shit. So it's two sides to the corner.
I agree. I know some niggas I know some families like that too. You say their last name, niggas cower up. Like, hell no, don't fuck with them niggas.
That nigga know.
So anybody in that family got self-control? I'm just curious.
Yeah. See, a lot of this doesn't have anything to do with the family, what we're talking about right now. That's why I asked the question what I'm asking, because we have an epidemic right now across the United States in these fucking inner cities where these children are out here ruining people's vehicles and ruining.
I'll answer that.
So the thing is that when you get these children, okay, I just land with this. When you get these children and you actually find out a lot of these children where their homes and stuff like that, you'll be surprised that these motherfuckers, the parents just didn't know that they were doing it. A lot of them is like that, but it's who they're surrounded by. All these high schools and all this shit right now.
They knew. A lot
of parents do know, but what I'm saying is that you got those, like what you was asking, like me, right? When you asked about the ass whoopings and stuff, and I became the man that I became, it was because the ass whoopings also came with love, right?
They did.
What?
Yeah, you're saying it like that. You're saying it like that, but my father never abused me. He never beat my ass to the point where I was just like, oh shit, I'm gonna do the same thing. I've hit my two kids. I probably hit them about 2 or 3 times, and that was spankings when they was like kids.
And they can't stand my point.
No, I'm not proving your point. Look, Sam, I'm not proving your point. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but you can't say that what we said is wrong also. It definitely depends on the child, and it depends on the parents and the message that was sent to the child too.
The message is obvious. Okay, you just said you beat somebody out of love. So what in the hell would you do if you hated them?
No, you don't beat them. That's not how this go, man.
What?
That's not that. The beater.
What are you doing your wedding night to your wife then?
The beating part is crazy.
But it's not your wife. See, you going to the extreme. What I'm saying, I think you're looking at it. I think you're looking at it.
Kids, right?
But I think you're looking at it from. Okay, how many people on the panel are parents? Raise your hand if you're a parent. This is why. See. This is why we understand it, and you haven't experienced that yet. You haven't experienced a son walking in who is 16 years old, 170 pounds, 190 pounds, almost 200 pounds, saying, hey, I ain't doing nothing today. And he going through that hormonal change in his life where he feel like he can run you and feel like he want to put put them hands up. How many men on the panel then stood try to stand toe to toe with their daddy? Raise your hand. Raise your hand.
Most kids aren't doing that.
Oh God,
that's not true.
Now they are. Now this is
fingernails.
Not just that. Now you have this whole thing of motherfuckers think that they can whoop their dad's ass right now.
Yeah.
But it's a different. Now I got to say this also. It was a different time then.
Yeah, it was.
Right now, what we're looking at is these kids are being raised by one parent, and the people that's helping out raising, they're just there temporarily.
There is overcorrection.
Right?
I agree with the overcorrection part. And too much on the left and not the right. I can agree with that.
Dog, there's no fucking way you can tell me right now that the whole fucking United States have to deal with motherfuckers a teen takeover. Nigga, do you know how easy it is for fucking adults to sit back and get these motherfuckers consequences right quick?
No, JT, that's not what I'm saying. With the teen takeover, this kid 15 years old, we can't skip the first 14 years and then click a button at 15.
Yeah, it was already said by T-Max. He was saying the same thing. You got to start. You said it too. We always say we're in agreement with that. You got to start. You got to start as they're younger. It's very difficult for a motherfucker to sit back and coddle their fucking kid and let them do all this shit. And it was cute, cool, and call this little man. And you know what I'm saying? And then once they start getting 13, 14, and 15, now you want to sit back and want to lay down the rules and shit. It's fucked up.
I agree. That don't work. No, I'm just saying 14 years worth of get them, and it ain't working. And then you go to the system. No,
that's why
it's a warfare between you and the kids. Something got to get resolved. Right. Something hasn't been working forever.
So let me just stick to what I was just saying. Right now, something is about to happen with these fucking kids. That's what I'm asking. What are the parents that have those kids? Like my kids are grown. Mm-hmm. The parents that have those type of kids and those kids are out there, what do you propose they do now? Because they have to do something immediately. If not, them and their children is about to be in a lot of fucking trouble. Trust me when I tell you.
Okay, I'll say this. Part of it is too late. That's like saying this car got 180,000 miles on it and been rolling with the wrong engine, the wrong gas, wrong oil. How do I fix it and make it run like new? It ain't gonna happen.
Okay, then you got to pay the fine then, right?
Yeah, let's not act like the fine
pay fines and go to jail.
Right, but let's not act like it's not. And I'll make it systematory or whatever the word is. They don't care about you. They don't care about your kids, and they don't care about the parents. So the kids already belong. A lot of them, they out there anyway. So let's go ahead and pull the parents into the same scam and start docking them and getting them for their money.
Yes, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's about to happen. We can't be sitting back.
I'm just saying, not pretending like it's a fix to the problem.
I'm not pretending. I'm telling you, they are in trouble. The parents and the kids are about to be in fucking trouble.
Okay, I can agree with that.
How did they save themselves from getting this? Because you complaining ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing. You still gotta pay that fine. You still gonna spend some time in jail. And if you keep repeating that shit, the shit is gonna get even worse. It's about to be bad. So what do you do as the parents?
People are going in.
So if you say that there's nothing we can do right now, then they gonna do it. They gonna make your decision for you then.
But I'm just saying is, you agree that it's not gonna fix the problem. It's just let's go punish some parents and get some money out of them too. That's
yes.
Oh, okay, we're on the same page with that. Oh, we're on the same page with that part.
So my point is this. How do you correct it before you get to be a victim of this shit, right? If you saying that there's nothing we can do right now, you just waiting for this shit to happen to you, then okay. You better come up with something right now or they gonna make the decision for you.
Yep. Okay, so are you asking as if there's a parent with a child on the borderline or something? And like that?
Let me put it in more common terms. What if you, and this is a what if is a moment, right? What if you have a single mom, right? A single mom who's working graveyard. Let's just give her the benefit of the doubt. The daddy did. Okay. We ain't gonna say he deadbeat. We just say he did, right? The daddy did. She's working graveyard. While she's at work, her son's friend called and said, "Hey man, we sneaking out. You going with us?" Peer pressure, motherfucker, in 2026.
Okay.
My mama not at home. He's a good kid now, but he just needs a little guidance. Let me go out. I'll go as long as I can get back by the time my mama get off. He sneaks out, his friends, he with his friends, they go do some dumb shit, spray paint a building or doing some old dumb teenager stupid ass shit. When the police pull up, arrest him and the other kids for vandalism. The mama gets 6 months in jail, a $2,000 fine. He goes into the system. And is that okay for the mom to lose everything she got because her son made a dumbass decision to go vandalize a building with his friends the night before? No. That's what's happening. That's the law. The law says
we agree.
$2,000 fine, 6 months in jail. She's gonna lose her job. She's gonna She's gonna lose her apartment. She's 6 months in jail. The apartment's gone. Whatever house she in, she's fucked.
Right. All me and JT are saying, it's not fixing a problem. It never was. It's, hey man, let's just go victimize some parents and pull them into some bullshit too. That's what it really is.
But you're looking at the wrong. What I'm saying is that they have the power. What I'm saying is, how do you mitigate what's about to happen to you? How do you mitigate that? Because the only thing it's going to sound like is a motherfucker's going to complain that it's happening to him. How do you mitigate that?
Okay. Are you asking me how do I go and just fix the whole problem?
That scenario that BMU just said.
Okay.
How would that mother mitigate that? Because it will happen.
Okay, I'm gonna be realistic.
If she knows that it will happen, she's got to make a decision immediately. She can't continue to have this child, which is a good child, sitting there and his ass want to just every once in a while he's sneaking out and shit like that. How does she feel comfortable knowing that this child is going to do how old would you say he is? 15 years old.
Okay, just being realistic, it's probably going to be a problem. This very reason. 15 years worth of bad raising ain't going to be fixed in one phone call.
Why do you keep saying bad raising?
Huh?
What makes you assume it was bad raising?
Because it ain't working.
No, I'm saying, why would you assume it's bad raising?
Because it ain't working, right? If it ain't working.
If the lady's working graveyard, she's taking care of him. His daddy dead. She's taking care of him, right? She's doing the best she can. What do you say to that woman if she's being arrested for something her son made a decision to go do?
Okay. So is it working?
Is what working?
How is he's being raised? Is it working? Yes or no?
Yeah.
If he's raised right, then she can go to work and we ain't got nothing to worry about.
No. This is for people, and I know everybody's not religious, but from a biblical perspective, I'll say this. The Bible even says ignorance is bound up in the heart of a child. The Bible says kids are ignorant and they're going to be mischievous and they're going to be liars and they're going to be doing things far away from what they were raised to do. It's biblical. It's in there. Kids are terrible. They're terrible. And one thing that I learned, raising my own kids and being around their friends, oh my God, when you see them at the little graduations, they're like, hi, how you doing, Mr. BMU? You okay? Good. And then all of a sudden, I'm passing by. I'm looking on the Instagram. They popping pussy on the ground, twerking and running. I said, God, that's not the same innocent person I just seen. Who the fuck is that? They're two completely different people. And I'm telling you, like, you just kids are not going to do everything you tell them to do. They're not.
Black Man Unfiltered. There's only one way to solve this. It's to sell them to the system. You have to put them on that dope the white man keep pushing.
Hey, Jay Prince, how did that work for you?
They will give you more leniency if you put your kids on that dope.
It worked.
$1,100 a month. That's going to be the only answer. That's going to be the only way you're going to get excused of your kid fucking up if you label them and put that label on them. Because if you don't have no other option. Scam, shout out to Scam. We've been trolling, but bro, this is why, and a lot of people is in Scam shoes that came up with this law, believe it or not. Most of those child protector services do not have kids, nor raising them. Because if they did, they will understand that it's not black and white. Because the methods that these people that don't have kids coming up with, trying to tell us parents to use this, that if that was the case, why these kids fucking up in school?
If you want to raise your kids, somebody else will. How about that?
You can't always just blame the parents, somebody that was bad raising. That's just an excuse. That's just an easy way out to say that, oh, just automatic the parents. No, bro.
It ain't the parents.
Fighting against
who is it?
Is fighting against the parents.
Is it the
Bro,
dog?
I've been raising kids for 10 years plus. I
It
know
ain't
this.
It ain't on the parents.
My
What the
nephew
hell we need y'all for it in?
Man. After that, he got shot in his chest, survived, 15 years old. After that, they've been having somebody drove by his house and shot up his house, him and my other nephew 2 times. Now they both in jail. One of them got 4 felonies, beating up the bus driver and beating up another boy. The other one just got a strong arm robbery. And then the lady who let them live there, they kicked down the door, up pistol on her and around her 4-year-old daughter. He ain't shit but 16 now. And guess what? He just called me today. They say they dismissed the case of strong arm. What that tell you? He should go right for you. Bro, you can do, and my sister did not play with her kids. When they fuck up, they got fucked up.
Yeah, but that's not the only thing. That's the thing though. Like
you're proving that everything you just said proves that don't work.
Yeah, exactly.
The background noise, J Prince, mute for me unless you're talking from it.
It don't work.
Yeah, so Beyond getting fucked up.
Go ahead, T-Mac.
As far as good raising. Now I'm just going to say that to his point.
After T-Mac's beige rage.
The system come and save them. The system come and tell your kids that your parents is the bad people. And they believe that. The system coming, yes, the whoopings do work. But it's a fine line. Imagine if the system was on board. So the teacher, if my kid, let's say my kid had, I don't want to scam. This is why the whoopings will not work. Because if I whoop my kid's ass, let's say I got a couple of belt marks on them, right? And they go to school and the teacher say, they go try to tell a teacher, and teacher say, well, that's what you get. Like they did back in the day. Now the kids gonna know they can't go anywhere to run from accountability or getting their ass kicked. Now, since you went back and told the teacher called me and told me whoop your ass again. Nowadays, you beat your kid's ass, get a little bit more, they go to school. Oh, they did that? Oh, I'm so sorry. So now what they telling the kids is at any given time, they got control. So any given time, their parents go upside their head or cuss them out or make them do something or even take the game away. I'm going to go tell my teacher.
Why not at this point? This bullshit you pitching? Black man,
bro, you're not raising kids, bro.
You said that it ain't on the parents, on the kids. What the hell we need these parents for then? Why we got them fill out any paperwork if it ain't on them and ain't the responsible?
The way
can we get the dog to start signing the forms then?
I'm saying the way that y'all, but I'm saying like Hunter Watts was trying to empathize. I'll say it after Beige Rage because I want to make sure he gets his comment in because he's been patiently waiting. Beige Rage, what is your comment on the matter?
Well, I look at it like this. I agree with JT, but also I agree with you. But I want to go back to Cypress' mother when she made that interview. In that interview, she was talking about how people was bullying her and talking in her comments, and they were calling her son all kind of derogatory names and all that. And that's where that interview came in at. Now, my solution to a lot of these problems like this is, one, Black man, your problem. I seen your problem before. When you were talking about I think it was your sister or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
With the kid. Yeah. I agree with you. Call the cops. Call the cops. Because every time that kid's running out in that streets and running around, you call the cops and say, hey, it's past curfew. I don't know where my son is at or my daughter. She's out there in the streets. Because now you're putting a record out there to protect yourself, saying that you're trying to parent what you're trying to parent. Because that protects you. Then when they go and say, "Hey, my mama trying to beat me," no, my son's out there in the middle of the street running the streets when I told him don't do that. Then when they get caught in that, storming the beaches and all that stuff, the problem with the system is the system let them go. They go into the juvenile system, which I know because I did it. I've been there myself. I've been on Hamilton and I'm from Chicago, know what I'm talking about. And Your parents come down there the same day and pick you up. You're not even in there a good 2 hours. You're out. No, let them when they go out, let them sit in there for a week. At the same time you're sitting in there, every day they sit in there, charge the parent $75 for the kid being in there. Charge them 75 for the kid being in there, also let the kid sit in there for a week. Let them get a taste of what it will be like to get locked up and what their consequences are. Because a lot of these kids out here, they don't know what consequences are because they've been cradled, they've been baby, they've been white gloved by a lot of people, by a lot of society. You can go to the school and tell your teacher, my dad being mean to me, my dad doing this. And next thing you know, you got CPS, Child Protective Service, coming down on you, and you're like, hey, I'm trying to parent my child. Next thing you know, you're in trouble, like he said, because you trying to parent your child's out there. Next thing you going to jail for your child, and you're like, wait a minute, I try to do everything I possibly can, but y'all locking me up for this. That's not right, you know. So they need to lock the kid up at least for a weekend. But go ahead, Black Man. I turn the table to you.
So anybody, so I got a super chat. I'm gonna read this, and then I got a question for the chat as well. I want to involve them tonight. It says everybody hates month 499. People get themselves into that position. Using whoopings, yelling, and screaming as the primary disciplinary action will cause you problems in the end.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for everybody hates month. My question is. Yeah, I'm gonna ask this question, and Hunter Watch, you could jump in there. My question for the chat, guys, I want to get the chat involved. Guys, what do you believe? Put a 1 in the chat if you believe that a parent should call the police on their child and let the police their children. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe it. Put a 2 in the chat if that's a hell no. I would never call the police on my children. All right. And what do you guys think on it? Because I know T Max was really adamant about it, but Hunter Watts had something he wanted to say, and then we'll talk about that question right there. Should we call the police on our own children?
Yeah,
Hunter
I want
Watts.
to get back in too.
Now, the comment that you just pulled up, right? The ass whoopings. I think that, how can I say that it makes sense? I think that we need to there's a world that exists where people aren't living in extremes. Okay, an example: whoopings is never off the table for my kids. My oldest is 13. It's not off the table, but that's not my primary use of discipline for my child. Okay, I have a 5-year-old. Whooping is never off the table for her, but that is not my primary use of discipline for my child. When you are raising your children, you have an understanding of what is necessary and when it's necessary. Okay, I have my youngest, that little girl, as bubbly as her spirit is, she's mischievous as a motherfucker, and I know it. She just be into shit. She just like being places where she's not supposed to be, and that soft parenting, that hey, you're not supposed to be here, that doesn't work. I'm not saying I need to go outside and go get a switch and pull the leaves off and strip the bark off of it and whoop her ass. I'm not saying that. When she's into some shit she shouldn't need to be in, yeah, I'm probably gonna bop her in the forehead or smack her hand or give her a couple of taps on a diaper and send her ass on. An ass whooping needs to be on the table. It has to be on the table. It is a level of escalation of force that I plan on using inside of my household for my kids to understand. And when you go outside in the world, there's a level of response that people have to your shit. Okay, you can go to school, you can make a bunch of jokes and all of that, and somebody might want to fight you for it. What happens when you steal something from somebody? They might want to. They're gonna come back for that. There's a level of response that comes from the shit that you're doing. So if my child is a good kid and doesn't cause any problems and really isn't in no havoc, I'm not just whooping your ass for the sake of it. But yes, if you take your stupid ass outside and the police bring you back to the house after you just vandalized somebody's house, me personally, we're going to put the gloves on and I'm going to meet you in the backyard and we're going to have to speak about this. And while I'm beating your ass, I'm going to tell you while I'm beating your ass. And I am saying beat your ass for the extremity, not for the actual term. Like, I don't plan on going back there and lumping my child up and you know what I'm saying, and leaking his shit. I'm not planning on doing that. But your children have to have some level of fear, because yes, consequences are fear-based. Everything about what you do in your life is a risk assessment. Your children need to understand at some point there is a risk assessment that is involved in the shit that you do. And I would like your first experience with risk assessment to be based on me whooping your ass.
I got some questions. I find it interesting that we want to correct the whole community. I assume, because I know people like to skip over the men and blame women and kids for everything, but I assume we know that we got men that are out of control, and that's where it starts. How do we skip all the men and then go to the kids, knowing that women who get beat on go through all this trauma, psychological warfare, but somehow you're knocking out kids on your head. Somehow they trauma proof. We can send them in the military. Somehow kids are trauma proof and it doesn't have a negative effect.
So let me ask you, where is it in what I said that gave you the impression that a man should be skipped?
Okay. So where does it start? Where's the authoritative power of, hey, we're the ass whoopers. We decide who and what. Right. So it skips over you. You skip over God. You skip over the police. You skip over. It starts with you. So you now became God.
You're conflating.
No,
you're conflating.
You are very much
you're conflating. Because at no point am I claiming to be God.
So if you run a red light,
no. Let me explain it to you.
When you run a red light, who's correcting you with physical pain?
With physical pain?
Yeah, if you believe in it.
The fact that I can get hit by a car going 50 miles an hour is my. What are you talking about?
Yes.
Oh, but the kids can't get hit. I don't get it. Okay. So for you, the men, is everybody
conflating right now?
Okay. Who is delivering physical pain every time you eat a pork sandwich, every time you run a red light, every time you cuss, or you get out of man?
The
Who's
information
physical pain to you? If you believe in the system, it should start with you, then to the wife, then to the kids, right? Or do you skip it and deliver it straight to the kids and then you kick your feet up?
What I'm saying to you is, in order for my children to not be involved in the system, for them to not be arrested and get a mugshot and all of that, it starts with me, my teachings, and their mother. That's where it starts at. If I, as their parent, include God in that, that is my choice, my responsibility. If I don't include God in that, that is my choice and responsibility. But where it starts with me, because that was my nut that made that child. So that's my responsibility.
Okay, God says don't do it anyway. God never said do it.
God said don't do it.
God never said put your hands on it. No.
Yes, he did. That's a spoiled wild for.
He crazy.
That's a spoiled wild for the child.
It means keep your hands off the kids. That's exactly what it means.
No. That's one thing. Now you know, Scam, likely you can't say what the Bible say, and I'm not gonna check you.
Go pull it. Show me.
Bible specifically says.
What does Federal spoil the child mean?
Yeah, no, you tell me. You the theologian. Tell me.
What did he use the rod for? Did he beat the animals?
No. Tell me.
Did he whip the animals? Which ones?
He said, spare the rod, spoil the child. If you do spare the rod, your child will shame you. That's what it says in scripture. If you spare the rod, your child will shame you. He says your child will shame you. That's what the next verse says. Everybody read that verse, but we don't read the verse under that. It says, if you do spare the rod, your child will shame you, embarrass you. He will be an embarrassment to you.
The rod was for correction. It wasn't for ass whipping. Some Southern Baptists wanted to make it what they wanted.
That's literally what I said. But that's what I
said.
Just
like Ephesians, they flipped upside down.
But that's specifically what I said. The ass whooping is not to lump my child up and have him bleeding. It's not to go outside.
Be there to begin with.
It's not your argument.
If it's supposed to be there, why does it skip the father and skip the wife?
Your argument just completely fell apart. You said it shouldn't be there, but you referenced the Bible having it in it.
I referenced it not being in there in the Bible.
But it's in there.
It's in there.
No, it's not. That's not what it says. It's not what it means.
So if I smack my children's hand like this, is that abuse or is that discipline?
It's undisciplined behavior. Slap a police officer, smack the next officer you see, do like this.
Why would I smack
hold on, guys. Hold on.
Slap God's hand and see what happens.
Give me just a second. The Bible
says.
How
many people did Jesus slap?
No, Scam, since you brought it up, the Bible says God over man, man over woman, woman over child. The woman submits to the authority of her husband, and so should the children submit to the authority of the father.
As he submits to God. But if he ain't gonna follow it and start beating everybody,
but we're talking about the same. Hold on. But we're talking about the same God who disciplined others, who he disciplined the world, flooded it, killed everybody that was disobedient. The same God that gave that disciplined all these people in the Bible, he used to discipline other people. God is disciplined. So we can't sit here and act like God is not disciplined. He's disciplined. He's killed people. Okay. He's had people killed. He's flooded the earth and killed people when they were not doing what Daddy said. He disciplined them. And so now we can't say that, oh, if I'm submitting to God and God is disciplined, then I should omit the discipline from God. You can't omit it. God is a disciplinarian. That's what he does.
So you're not going to follow his instruction. And the example that he gave us was Jesus. Show me who Jesus beat on, spanked, ganked.
Yeah, I got you. No, I got you. One time Jesus was walking along. He's walking past the synagogue, right? So you can't get this Bible because I know the Bible back and front. My mom, I read it a lot as a child and an adult. Jesus passed by the synagogue. He saw the people in the church. He walked into the church and saw people in the worship place selling goods, gambling. There was prostitution. There was a lot of things. Jesus, the Bible says Jesus went over and got a branch or like a twitch, like a switch or something to that nature. He twisted it and binded it up, walked in and whooped all their ass. It's in the Bible. He flipped over the tables. The name of this show is comes from that verse, flipping tables. Jesus flipped the tables and he grabbed it and whooped everybody's ass in there because it was out of line. I can show you the verse right now that he went in there and he whooped their ass, put hands on them because they was in there gambling in the church and going against the church and disrespecting the house of God.
So, so let's just get some clarity. In Proverbs 13.
Talk about it, JT. Preach tonight.
States, a wise son heeds his father's instructions, but a mock does not respond to rebuke. From the fruit of their lips, people enjoy good things, but the unfaithful have an appetite for violence. Those who guard their lips preserve their lives, but those who speak rashly will come to ruin. Now, there's another part in Proverbs 20, is it 23?
13 and 24, read that one.
13, 24.
On 13.
Whoever
13
spares the rod hates their children, but the ones who love their children is careful to discipline them.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Anyway, as a father discipline you, you should discipline your child.
No. Hold on, Babe Race. Keep going, JT.
Undisciplined parents are disciplining children.
Go to the next verse, JT. Go to the next one.
Let me go to the next one. Go back here.
Yeah, keep going, because this is what's going to make my point. Keep going.
A sluggard's appetite is never filled, but the desire of the diligent are fully satisfied. The righteous hate what is false, but the wicked makes themselves a stench and brings shame onto themselves. Righteous guards the person of integrity, but wickedness overthrows the sinner. One person pretends to be rich, yet nothing. Another pretends to be poor, yet great wealth. A person riches may ransom their life, but poor cannot respond to threatening rebukes. The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked is snuffed out. Where there is a strife, there's pride, but wisdom is found in those who take advice. Dishonest money dwindling away, but whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Hope defers make the heart sick, but the longing fulfills the tree of life. Keep going.
No. Stop right there. So I want to pause right there parenthetically. I want to go to John 2:15 when it says Jesus made a scourge. Anybody want to know what a scourge is? To define it from a Hebrew term or to define it where we can understand it. A scourge is a cord or some whips tied together. And it's braided together. That's what it is. And it says here in John 2:15 that Jesus made that and he used it against the merchants and the animals. He beat them out the church, whooped their ass all the way out to the street. So you mean to tell me that Jesus flipped the tables over and whooped ass with some whips and tore their ass up? And you mean to tell me if we do it to our children, we're evil?
No, I'm going to agree with you and say this. When that child says he's going to beat up his mom, or when women start swinging on men, it's justified.
Of course.
Because you taught them how to do it.
If a woman swing on a man,
I guess Jesus taught them how to do it too. It's either this is how we get down or this is how we don't. That's how we're going to get down.
Hold on.
Sit out the men, had them beat their wives, and beat the shit out the kids.
Scam, you shouldn't have brought up this Bible.
All the way across the board.
You shouldn't have brought up the Bible. The Bible says women love your men. Men love your women, but women respect your man. So if she's disrespecting
you said you beat him out of love, right? Y'all said we beat out of so when she sucker punch you in the nuts, she's doing it out of love. Y'all said it's love.
It's not correcting anything. What are you talking about?
But you said this is what whipping ass is correct. So let's all just get down how we get down. Starting with the police, the kids, the dog.
But
everybody.
Scam likely. You brought the Bible into it. The Bible says all against everything you just said. It says the man is the authority. The woman has no right to put her hands on a man.
God was the authority. No, I thought God was the authority. So he said it's cool. So everybody will fast.
I don't want to go to church with you, but I'm gonna put you on the pew real quick. In Genesis, it says that God gave Adam dominion over everything he created. So he gave them the authority over the animals, the water, the fish, the sky. He gave him the authority over everything. So when the woman comes, the woman is under the authority of the man, meaning she should not put her hands on a man. She should not be disrespectful to a man. She should not hit a man. If any hitting is going to happen, it's going to come from the authority.
No, if any hitting comes, if it comes from God, then it can come from man, from woman, from everybody.
If a police officer pull you over, he's the authority. When the police officer pull you over, and if a police officer pull my woman over and say, hey, listen, I need your license and registration, she's going to listen to the authority of the police officer. So you mean to tell me when she get home and I tell her, I need you to do this, and you can't listen to the authority, you can't listen to me?
You're going to listen to God and say ass whooping is cool. So therefore, she's like, you know what? You're right.
God believes
everybody beat the shit out of everybody.
God believes ass whooping is cool. So what are you talking about?
If God believes ass whooping is cool, I don't want to see no more complaints about police brutality, women swinging on men, kids out.
Oh my God, bro!
I need to know this.
It's harder to have this conversation with men that don't have, not raising kids.
Yeah, you're fucking without a condom right now. You're about to make a mistake. Okay, the problem that I'm having with you right now is that you're taking it to the extreme. I'm talking about men who have embodied a family who is the leader of their woman, the leader of their children. I'm not talking about police brutality. The police have a responsibility, and their catchphrase is to protect and to serve. It didn't say to shoot and kill.
Protect and serve, protect and provide. They whoop ass. The fathers whoop ass, and the kid.
But it's not similar. A police officer is not my woman's man and my kid's father. It is my responsibility to correct my son. My son tried me. I raised my son in a way. Everybody know how I am with my kids. I raised him in a way where he is going to respect his mother. He's going to respect me. He's going to respect people. But one day my son felt the need. He came home in his feelings, and he felt the need that he told me, I ain't doing nothing, get out my face. I said, well, put these gloves on. I said, because it seems like you want to be a king. And the only way in the animal kingdom to become a king, the male lion, the young lion, takes on the father lion. And if he kills the male lion takes over the herd. I told him, put the gloves on. If you beat me, you can have this. You can make decisions for this house. You can do whatever you want to do. I took him in the backyard and we boxed it out. At the end of the day, I was still the leader of my home because he ain't ready to be the king yet. And I had to teach him that he ain't the king yet.
Barely.
Yeah, you're right. That nigga caught me with a good one. He caught me with a good one. But
hey, black man, you gotta understand you dealing with a man that don't have kids. So in his mind, a lot of stuff that scam like these talk about, it will work. It will work in a moment. It will work in a moment. You know how they say you can give your parent or your kid a look? Yeah, that's kids that do good. Sometimes they do good in front of their parents. Okay, it will work that will work in that specific moment. That's not gonna be the whole life of these kids. Your kids is totally different when they're not around you. And that's when the most stuff start happening.
You're right.
So of course they're not gonna carjack nobody in front of you. Of course they're not gonna break the rules in front of you. But when they get behind your back, when they go to school, when they go outside, when you sleep and they sneaking out my daughters and them, when I go to sleep, they sneak my charger, they sneak the tablets. They know damn well I don't play. They know I don't play.
You don't see,
but somehow they still think they still would go do it.
Yeah.
You don't see the problem with that, dude. You don't even see it.
I can't wait till you get a kid, bro. When you get a kid,
you don't even see the problem with that.
I want to talk to you after 5 years of being a father. I just want to talk to you 5 years.
What's the problem with that, Scam?
Man, kids will run all over Scam right now. I guarantee you, my kids will come on your house and ring and they would have you wrap around your fingers.
Your kids won't be in my house. Absolutely not.
See, it's easy. That's what I'm saying. It's easy for you to kick kids out, right? We have to deal with them. See, when kids, if my kids do something that you don't like, guess what you gonna do? You gonna say, JP, come get your kids, right? It's easy at this moment, but when you have to deal with these kids,
come over my house.
Jay Prince, he gonna be doing this. Jay Prince,
on our white boys.
And this is why I don't think people with no kids should speak on parenting.
Damn clip master.
People with no kids should never speak on parenting. They should have zero input. Just like people that's not married should have a zero input on marriage because you don't have that experience. You're not living it.
Okay, cool. But I got a microphone, so I got a voice. Anyway,
as I was saying, I'm interested in it. Let me ask you a question real quick. Scam.
Who, me?
You're interested? Yes, you.
Okay.
Your thought process when it comes to being a man of a household. You're the man of a household. Do you believe that it is within his realm of responsibility to use force in terms of protection and provisions for his family? Is it possible that at some point he may need to use physical force for protection and provisions for his family?
I think you should probably use influence and positive reinforcement.
Okay, so you are nonviolent.
If you have to, well, you asked me a question. You want the answer? Or you got the answer?
Please.
Okay. The this word that people neglect all the time called influence. That's when you speak, people listen. When you build relationships, rapport. When you see the biggest leaders in the world, not these bullies who do all this wicked stuff. And let's be real, everybody ain't perfect. The most powerful thing that they do is they speak. People listen, people follow. They say they're gonna be there at 7. It's a line outside at 6:30. They ain't beat nobody up. They ain't still off on nobody. And people listening. The most disciplined kids that you see out here aren't getting hit.
You talking about a wise people that's in their 20s.
Yeah, it starts with wise parents. That means 20 years experience of actually doing the raising.
Man, kids don't know nothing about wisdom at 15 years old.
Right. You can't be disciplined on a panel to even let people talk. So I don't know how you discipline people. You don't have it yourself. But anyway, most effective leaders, supervisors, CEOs don't beat, gank, shank, and crook people. Successful. Not talking about these crooks. I'm talking about influential people who people actually follow, believe in, and actually put their life on the line for. That's a fact. I got nephews. Yeah, you ain't got no kid. That excuse getting old. Ain't nobody putting hands on them. I don't want to talk to them about no takeovers and all that. I talked to my 15-year-old nephew yesterday about the, what do you call it? Carmelo. Mm-hmm. The reason he's not doing no takeovers and all this bucking up at the mall, all this, what he's not interested. He bought into a whole nother system that's better. Hey, why not do this so I can be a little bit more successful? And it ain't got nothing to do with how many somebody chasing him around the house with a belt and a pitchfork.
What?
Kids
See,
is
that's
not
your
thinking about being
problem. You
successful.
keep thinking that shit is that. You keep thinking that's what that is. You're living in this world where you're listening to parents.
I'm talking about reality.
No, and
Kids
that's
not thinking about being
you're not living in
successful.
reality. Sir, you're not living in
They're
reality.
only thinking about losing.
You
That's
can't
the
be
same
real.
difference.
Kids thinking about
You
just
said it,
living in the moment. They solely off their emotions.
Don't you think that's a problem, Jay Prince?
No, what I'm saying is you
Don't you think you
put
have
40-year-old
buy into?
No, scam. What a lot of times what us parents messed up.
JT, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
You putting 40-year-old
Growing up, did you have
responsibilities
goals and
on
dreams and
15-year-olds.
aspirations?
Say it again.
Did you have goals, or whatever age? Because I know you was in the Army. Did you have goals, dreams, and aspirations that required focus, discipline?
Yeah, absolutely.
How long did them goals last?
When you were plugged
10
into that
minutes?
system, when you were plugged into that system, saying, "I want to get here and I want to do this," did somebody have to chase you around with a belt and a pitchfork to get you there?
No.
Or did you have people talking to you, leading and guiding you with positive reinforcement?
Yeah, and people was talking to me, positive reinforcement. Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what also happened? JT skipped practice and went to go get some pussy. You know what also happened? JT probably a couple of times was behind the school smoking a blunt instead of being in class. I'm not trying to put that on him specifically. I'm not trying to put that on him specifically.
I get what you're saying.
But kids do kid shit, bro. That's what they're fucking kids for, because they don't know
kids
shit.
are going to do kid stuff. Then what the hell are you beating them for?
No.
It's what they're going to do.
No, this is the thing. You guys, this is where it's not a right or wrong, because we're talking about a multitude of personalities and kids and stuff like that.
Okay. Hold on. I'm also talking about things that work and don't work.
Yeah. So let me say this. Let me revert back to when I was. Let's go with 15, right? 15 years old. My parents didn't have to worry about the things that a lot of other parents had to worry about when it came down to me, my brothers, and my sisters, right? Because my parents, they, as kids, they pretty much molded us to a point where we understood consequences for one. We also had a sense of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because we had incentives in our family. One of the biggest incentives was we could not wait to be 16 years old. You know why?
Driver's license.
Get a new car. Oh.
But they coincide with each other, right? Get driver's license. Now I got the ability to get a car. Now my parents, they was not in that sense of I'm gonna buy you your first car. They was in the sense of I'll help you buy your car, but they was not about to buy me my own car, because they had the ideal that if they gave it to me, I won't respect it, right? And they told that to me. Guess what happened when I got my first car? I didn't get a bunch of tickets. I didn't wreck that motherfucker. I kept the oil change up, and I had a bucket. But that motherfucker was it because I bought it, right? Now, had they given it to me, I would have did like the majority of a lot of these teenagers that we see right now. I would have wrecked the car. I would have got a bunch of tickets and all.
So you was a good kid coming up.
Yeah, I was pretty good, because the thing was that I understood what we had to do in our family. I learned at a young age that we had to pitch in, everybody. So when my parents had to work long hours or double jobs or whatever it was, they depended on us to make sure that house was ran the way it was supposed to be ran. And they didn't have to threaten us, but there was always consequences, right?
So at what point, JT, did Detroit negatively impact you?
It didn't. It never negatively impacted me, because I chose my parent and my friends. And so that's why I said at 15, I couldn't wait to be 16. At 16, I had a job and I wanted things. I also had a second job. Plus, I also was an athlete, and I also was in band. And I also had I was interning because I went to a Votech. It was a lot of things. Man, I was too fucking busy to be out there fucking around. By the time I turned 18, I was out the house already. I had my career. I was starting my career already. So my parents never had to deal with jail. They never had to deal with me being arrested or none of that shit. Because when they left, my parents used to leave for, anniversaries and stuff like that. They'd be gone for 4 days. Guess what? At 16 years old, nigga, I wasn't trying to turn up and all that shit. I wasn't interested in all that shit. I wasn't letting nobody come in the crib and I'm throwing parties and shit like that. Guess what I was still doing? Taking my ass to school. I was still going to work. I didn't have to have none of that because they instilled that in me. Same thing happened with my kids. About time both my daughters, both of them are grown now. About time they got to be 16 years old, they were driving. They were going to school. They had extracurriculars. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of things that was going on. So, and the one was my oldest daughter. Now, she was trying to be mischievous. She was trying to veer and shit like that. But that shit was too tight. That shit, it was airtight when it came down to it. So all the things that she thought she was going to get away with, she never got away with. And there was consequences that came behind it. Now, fast forward, I got a 30-year-old. She just got her master's degree. She didn't graduated from college, the first college, but almost 10 years ago. My second, she graduated from college. She's in nursing school now. They're doing shit, man. They ain't really fucking with us like that when it comes down to, you know what I'm saying, getting in trouble and all that shit. They in two different states. They just living life because the thing was that being young, they got all of those things. It was just things that kept them, like Scan was just saying, wasn't worried about no motherfucking takeover and all that shit. If I found my motherfucking daughter, if they mama found them, she was way worse than me. Now, she was ass whooping. I didn't have to. I was more, and it was crazy because the thing was that they didn't want to hear my voice.
Hey, JT, I had a question
shit about your dad being disappointed in you. Nigga, that shit's crazy. You got daughters, JP, and I know how it is. You got the daddy voice. You be sitting here doing podcasts. They doing some shit. They getting too loud or whatever. What do you do? Only thing you got to do is what? Turn around. Hey, shut that shit up. What they do?
JT,
they calm it down. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
JT,
that's how it's supposed to be. Yeah.
I was in the Army at 18, and then I was in college at 20. So I seen that's something I definitely know is what happens when people get away from home.
Yeah.
When kids don't buy into a system, they're 15, 16, 17, and the only thing is, I'm not going to do this because somebody going to whoop me. Somebody going to yell at me. What happens when they turn 18 and they go to college in South Carolina? Or they go in the Air Force and when it ain't somebody going to whoop me? What do they turn into?
Oh, shit.
Pregnant, wild.
They be fucked up.
Fighting in the club, cutting, shank, ganking, reckless, wild, drunk beasts.
And the consequences are heavier than when they were up under the roof with their parents.
To be honest, JT, people do not fear consequences. If you don't believe me, go over your people's house.
I definitely understand.
Yes, they do. When them police put them shackles on you and they close that door, you know you ain't going home.
JT,
but as the parents,
you don't fear consequences.
Yeah, hell yeah, I fear consequences.
Yeah, but so as the parents, I think it's the fact of knowing that those consequences are there, right? And so even with like JP, you done went through a whole bunch of shit. You don't want your daughters going through the shit that you went through.
No, because they're girls.
Yeah. But even with your boys, listen, some of the things that we go through, we know how that shit is. And we just look at our kids like, for one, you don't want nobody else disciplining your kids but you. So at the end of the day, what you do is you give them the consequences, and those consequences, they shouldn't be so severe like in the world. They're just consequences. It ain't even a big thing. Man, let me tell you something.
It depends on what they do, though. It depends on the severity of what they do.
Yeah, but the thing is that you're not gonna get them to a point where you about to go ahead and put them in the guillotine and behead their ass.
Now, yes, it depends.
Their ass, ain't you already preparing them for the guillotine? I mean, what's next?
So again, let me say this.
Might as well do it once and get it over with, right?
I can tell you right now, 2026, I don't condone none of these fucking parents whooping their fucking kids because these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they doing. They abusing these fucking kids.
None of them. Go ahead.
They're abusing these fucking kids.
They were worse back in the day, JT. They were way worse.
Hey, sometimes them kids need to be abused.
Abuse the parents. If they believe it, if the parents believe that they need to be abused, why won't they show it themselves?
Yeah,
every time you lift a cigarette, cut yourself. Every time you eat a pork
salad, it's a different. It's a thing called
It's
I'm wrong. I could do what I want to do, and kids stay in kids' place.
Right. So you're teaching them that when they become grown, do whatever they want to do. So why don't they practice doing that now?
No.
So you confuse them when you say that. They ain't gonna never be. For one, you don't ever
do not what you say.
Right. If you want to do what you want to do, this is the thing. When you do what you want to do, it should always have some type of positive outcome or the hope of a positive outcome. But doing something just because you can do it, that's not a good message to give to your kids, because what you have to tell them is that there's consequences in some of the things that you do. Violations will get consequences. No matter how much you don't like them, those motherfuckers are coming. So you violate, understand there's some consequences coming right around that block for your ass.
JT, in the world, if they learn reasoning and critical thinking, they're going to look and see the consequences going on. That's reality.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is, my parents didn't drink and smoke. That ain't what they did. They didn't have to talk to us that much about drinking and smoking.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing a whole bunch of right stuff over here, you see people over there winning, eventually like, hey man, how you get them? Hey, how you get that? You're going to want to follow and be a part. Like when you were in the Army, you made a decision. Do I want to get kicked out and end up in the brig? Or do I want my stripes and get this money and get whatever? You probably went to the people who had what you wanted. Hey man, I'll get on with that. Hey, what that is?
But this is the thing,
they didn't have to hit you with a brick.
But this is the thing, Scam. Yeah, but this is the thing, Scam. Sometimes that goddamn winning looks totally different, bro.
What you mean?
That the scamming, motherfuckers think they winning when they scam. When these niggas is out here in this world and they scamming motherfuckers, and you seeing these motherfuckers and they got all the fucking nigga trinkets and shit like that, and you saying how you do that? Oh, I can show you. It's just that. So that's another thing.
So JT, you grow with your mama and your daddy.
I can't disagree, JT.
Because you ain't no gangster. You ain't hard.
No, JT, that very example. They say people follow everything.
Because I had two parents.
Most people that had two. What I mean by you ain't no gangster, you soft is meaning that you don't have no life didn't whoop your ass when far as you didn't have to deal with the life traumas with the people that didn't. I didn't have no parents. But I got newspapers. My mama died in front of me at 10. My daddy wasn't never there. As far as he come pop in, woo out the bam, big blue moon. But you didn't have to deal with life.
No, I had to deal with life, bro.
No, I'm saying you didn't have to deal with life on the other side.
Nah, so
you had a blessing. You had your mama and your daddy's. The majority of black kids didn't have that. I guarantee you, most people were jealous of y'all.
But look at this. I've lived life long enough, bro. I'm over 50% of my life, right? I've probably seen more death than anybody on this panel. I've probably seen more suffering. There ain't too many
what type of death? Because if you had a mama and daddy, and you say you was working,
I'm talking about people getting stabbed to death. I'm talking about people getting shot to death, hung, beheaded.
So y'all was in the neighborhood. Y'all was in a rough neighborhood with your father.
No, bro. At 18 years old, I went to the military. I'm a 3-time war vet, bro.
I served
3 times, homie. Infantry. I was in Jordan. I was in Jordan my first time. I went to Bosnia my second. Then I went back over to it wasn't Jordan, it was another city. It was over.
I consider that like a job.
So I did
until you have to deal with it. And see, you don't understand that right there.
No, I understand it because I come from the hood. You see the difference between the hood people that go through that same shit and compared to y'all doing it with a purpose. Not only that y'all it's legal for y'all getting paid. Y'all got a whole force, thousands of people behind your back You not only that, you got military protection. You got
JP,
bombs. You got all of this good stuff.
JP, did you serve?
No. I served the
just
hood.
Like Scam Likely. You just like Scam Likely.
No, not to
children.
No, because
hold on.
You
You
just
just told that man that he couldn't comment on shit if he ain't had no kids.
Yeah, but I chose not to serve because that's not something I didn't believe in serving in white man's war.
Oh, you telling him what his experience was like because it was.
So if you in the hood,
yes, I can do that because fatherhood don't have nothing to do with the white man's war.
JP, I've been in.
What is hood shit?
We was having fatherhood way before the white man's war.
You was in. Let me tell you something. That what you call the hood, homie. I've been in places that make that bitch look like the suburbs, my guy.
Yeah, but you had it with millions of people behind you. You had it with millions of people behind you.
I didn't have millions, JP. That's not how that works.
And y'all had a lot of artillery. First off, most countries is afraid of America.
So JP, you probably will want to talk to someone that actually done did it.
My uncle was in the Marines. He was infantry as well.
Hey,
I'm not talking about. I was. Let me tell you something. I wasn't infantry, right? I was in infantry units. I did a lot of training, and what I'm telling you is this: when you're talking about something like that, it's more than just. I served in the military. This is not a job. A lot of times, this shit was kind of like, why the fuck did I even sign up for this type of shit? You know why? It's because you have to have a mind. The shit that I had to go through, you have to have a fucking mind, dog, where it don't affect you for when you leave. If you talk to some war vets, bro.
What was your MOS, homie?
63 whiskey. I was a truck mechanic or light wheel mechanic. I also was, man, there's a lot. I did 10 years. And the thing was that if anybody know anything about 10th Mountain Division, if anybody know anything about the cavalry, if you know anything about any of these type of units, bro, yeah,
you was deployed.
It's not what you think it is, JP. Trust me.
Fort Campbell?
No, I wasn't in Fort Campbell. That was Fort Hood.
Hood. I was about to say, when he said Cavalry, I already know he was at
Cavalry
Hood.
Fort Hood.
I did 4 tours: Iraq, Jordan, and Kuwait.
That shit ain't that shit ain't what it's cracked up to be, Jay. His motherfuckers came back kind of fucked up.
I understand that, and I know that. This is my plight with that, though, right? That's something you chose to do,
yes,
right?
Just like
no.
I agree.
I didn't choose to have the life that was. I didn't choose my car.
You didn't choose to have the life that you had because it was given to you as a kid. But you do have choices once you start navigating. There are things that you have to do in life that may not feel comfortable to you, but you understand that shit can eventually get you delivered out of that motherfucking situation that you was in. So I understand because I'm from Detroit, bro. And I just told people, I was like, look, I did. When I was there, I didn't live in the hood, but it was a fucking neighborhood. My shit was right down the street from everything else. Cam, you been to Detroit. Tell them. Yeah. That shit look crazy than motherfucker on certain spaces. And then it's nice on another spot. But I've had friends. Let me tell you something. When I graduated, 1991, at least during that year before we graduated.
You graduated high school in 91?
Yeah. At least 21 motherfuckers didn't even make it to their graduation. You know why? Got killed.
Hey, JT.
Motherfuckers went to prison.
Or JT and J Prince. I ain't go to war and I didn't grow up in the hood. But I do understand trauma is trauma, death is death.
Yes.
And pain is pain. So it could be different, but it's still death.
But it's still trauma. Yes.
It causes an effect.
There you go.
That we all understand.
Yes.
Do y'all think that y'all chose that, right? Listen to y'all, right? Y'all had a good upbringing. Do you think that, because I truly believe that a lot of people chose to go to the military because they felt that probably give them some toughness about them.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of people will choose to not realizing at the moment what they signing up for, but they think that, well, I know I can't be the street guy, right? And this is what all the women, like, and y'all assumed that it was the toughness of street guys. So y'all was like, well, I'm gonna go with something that's way more stronger than the street guys. I'm gonna go to the military.
That's a small portion of them, JP.
Why not just ask people why they joined? Most of them will tell you the truth. They'll give you the answer.
Yeah, hold on. T-Max was saying something.
But
I was just going to ask JP a question because he was trying to act like it was a large portion of guys that wanted to be tough that say I'm gonna go to the military to get tough. Right. But JP, let me ask you a question. You told me a story about that. You had met a young lady and then her cousins came around and you saw how the environment was with the cousins around. So you jumped off some shit just to set the stage, right? Did you tell me a story like that? Like you called for a family fade of one. You just met the girl, and then you called for a family fade on one of her cousins that you just met, right?
Yeah, because he was too tough for me.
But you wanted to set the stage for what?
To set the stage that I wanted to set the stage of respect. So I want her to know that I understand that she viewed her cousin like this big time gangster from Chicago, and if I was gonna be dealing with her, by me dealing with women, I know that they leverage that. They leverage they gangsterous men and their family over you. So what the bam? So I want her to see from the gate that I'm willing to go to war with your people. So I'm not gonna be the one that you just gonna call. They gonna automatically have this respect, and she gave me that respect ever since then.
Well,
you must be on something or coming off.
So my whole point bringing that up was that you saying that people do shit right for show just to prove that they're tough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, we're good.
No, but no.
Check your phone,
wait. But now there's the difference. The difference is this is my life though. This been me ever since I was a young buck. It's not about being tough at all. Well, sometimes when you get women, every once in a while. But this is my life. When I'm talking to the people that went to the military, they really didn't have to. A lot of times, like I was shocked that JT had a mom and a dad. He had a good upbringing. Scam had the same good upbringing and all of this other type of stuff. It seems like to me they wanted to fit in. So by them having a military jacket under their belt, it would give them a title to be like, oh, it's almost like becoming a white dudes used to join a biker gang. They whole square, but they join a biker gang. Now the woman walking, everybody else, what you want to be? Oh, I'm part of the outlaws. And so you automatically get this respect. And by you saying that you from the military, American military, you able to tell people that, so you automatically get this toughness.
That's the same thing when people say that I'm from Watts or I'm from fucking Robert Taylor Homes or I'm from Milwaukee or I'm from, or some people
Detroit,
say I'm
Detroit,
and then some people want you to think that they're smart because they said I went to Howard or I went to Harvard or I went to, like, a lot of people, or some people think that they're tough because they black. So at the end of the day, what the hell we talking about?
T-Max, he keep thinking the military is just this whole thing where motherfuckers are straight. You know, we just military guys. Dog, I tell you what.
I don't think that, because I know better. My uncles was in the military.
Yeah, so they would tell you about Fort Bragg, Fort Hood. If you go to Fort Stewart,
I dated a woman from Fort. I dated a woman in San Antonio. I was on Fort Sam Houston. I went to the military. I forgot the name. The military ground, Fort Sam Houston. And this was back in
I'm at Bragg
2010. She got deployed. Her name was Candace Hall.
Military teammate.
I retired 2017.
Yep, she got deployed twice to Iraq. And at first, when I first met her, when people used to tell me they was getting deployed, you automatically thought they went to war. She said, no, I didn't. Most people get deployed don't mean, because every time she got deployed, she got like 10 and 15 racks. She said most people that get deployed do not actually go to war. She said, in fact, only a certain percentage, she was telling me about a test that the military veterans take, that the ones that flunk end up getting time back. But she was saying that she ended up seeing a lot of her people that died and stuff because she worked at Maddox. and she got the chance to see bombings and people suffering from that. But she said she never really went to war. She said a lot of people didn't go to war.
Well, she
physically.
was for one, she was at Fort Sam Houston, homie. So the Fort Sam Houston is a mass unit.
She was in the army. She was in the army.
Yeah, that was Fort Sam Houston. She was in the mass unit. That was with the mass unit is a medical unit. That's where everybody go for that medical. That was something where
so you know I ain't just making this up. I ain't lying.
No. Look, I'm gonna say this because street niggas do it all the time.
Yeah,
and I think that I think that
it's a bunch of street niggas in the military.
Look, listen to me. Okay, this is the point that I'm trying to make. I'm listening to Jay Prince right now, and inside I'm on fire right now, right? Because my nigga, you don't know what you talking about, brother. Like you don't know what you're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why y'all brag on that though.
Okay, hold on.
Just like you brag on being 6'5" or whatever you said.
No, I would brag. I'm glad to brag some that represent me, and being in the ghetto represent black men. Okay, cool. Being in the military represents the white man.
Hell no, don't represent me.
Hey, time out. See, that's why
I said it represents the white man. The military do.
Hey, give me a now you got to give me a chance. You got to give me a chance now, brother, because you tripping. Okay. Because the same way that I have heard you many times on all of these people's platforms talking about that you are proud that you a nigga and the niggas is gonna save our community. I've heard you say that many a times. Nigga, I'm proud of the fact that I served in the military. You know why? Because you're straightening me up. You keep doing this whole, niggas joined the military because they wanted to be tough and all of that. No, I wasn't trying to be tough. I wasn't trying to be in streets with you, nigga. I was trying to get my shit together so I can take care of the responsibilities I have behind me. You can call it whatever you want. You had your mama and your daddy. Yes, nigga, I come from a bloodline of military. People in my family have served this country all the way back to the fucking World War. And if you think, this is a white mess, you can think about it how you want.
We all serve this country.
Stop. Don't do that. Because you're not going to.
I'm saying we do.
No. That's not what you're going to do.
Well, 95% of military veterans, right? 95% of military veterans go there to work. What's the difference from you working overseas and working in seas, right? If you did not go to physical war, you are no different from somebody working a job here.
Okay, Jay Prince. Actually, you in the hood, filling up all the shit you're doing in the hood gives the Klan a break for the weekend.
What I'm saying is people wore these uniforms, and whether they wanted to go or not, they put their life on the line for this shit, and motherfuckers lost homies behind this shit.
Yeah, man.
So the way that you playing with what you
I lost a lot of homies too and family members.
So Jay Prince, what
Y'all
I'm saying
participated in the loss. What are you talking about?
What I'm saying to you is
I lost a lot of family members.
Okay, Jay Prince.
No, hold on. Let Watts finish his
go ahead, Watts. Go ahead.
Let Watts finish.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying to you, brother, is that you do all this plighting for niggas on the street that's getting arrested and doing dumb shit every day. And these are niggas that put this uniform on and lost their life, lost family members and some more shit. And you sitting here minimizing the shit, but you think that we supposed to see her on this fucking panel and glorify the shit that you talking about. Nah, brother, either it's gonna be together or like you're not about to do that. Don't minimize the shit that my niggas did and put their life on the line, and the fact that I had the discipline to get up every morning and go to PT and put that fucking uniform on and be able to make it through my service without any LORs and Article 15.
You chose to do that.
I know. The same way you chose to stay in the streets, nigga.
I didn't choose to be in those streets. That was my cards that was dealt.
Hey, brother,
but you choose to stay.
Hey, brother, I grew up in the same neighborhoods you was in. The same type of neighborhood that you was in, you decided to stay and I decided to leave. When I got my high school diploma and I walked across that stage.
You got a high school diploma?
And that was, hey, my nigga, see? And that's the other shit. I'm not about to be here trying to sympathize with a nigga that decided to not go. I understand, cool.
Man, we looked at niggas that get high school diploma soft, gay.
I'm cool, bro.
Yeah, you can say you cool, but it just cause, bro. Let me say this 100. Let me say this to 100 right quick. Let me say this to 100. So I'm not the only military veterans I truly respect is the white ones. I do not respect black men in the military. None of them. Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, let me give you clarity what I'm saying. The reason why I don't respect black male military veterans is because you wear that as a badge of honor, a fight and you keep throwing out that you risk your life, your niggas don't risk their life in the military. But how come you black men didn't risk your life for your black family? I was always told by y'all that before you go try to fight for everybody else, you're supposed to fight for your home first. And the reason why what created me, nigga, wait, hold on one second. Hold on, man, you always doing this.
No,
what created the nigga is because y'all. What created the nigga, it was the bitch in y'all that allowed that same white man that you go through your life away was going to risk you and throw your life away for. Punk you, bitch, punk you out of your own home. But now you want us to respect your gangsterism because you went to the military and seen some shit. No, you at that point, to me, I look at you like a trained puppy. You didn't do it. You didn't risk your life for your family. You ain't risking your life for the black men in America right now. We getting slaughtered. We getting spanked. You ain't risking your life now.
We absolutely did what a lot of you niggas was scared to do. That's all that shit was. We did what you was scared to do, because if we didn't do it, you motherfuckers.
You risk it for the white man. You risk it for the white man. You didn't risk it for yourself, because y'all don't even get respect. Your black men. Okay, JT 100. JT 100. Let me ask y'all before you go 100. Let me ask y'all this: when all y'all black men went over there and served the military, right? I have that change how America view black men. Don't y'all think that by all y'all black male military veterans went over there and served and risked y'all lives for? Do y'all think that black men collectively should have a different type of respect level in America, since we had a lot of black men serve? Yeah. What have it served you as a black, or y'all just thinking individually with your disability check?
I could tell him 100 watts. Nigga, I get nothing but respect, homie.
See, you keep thinking about yourself. Frederick Douglass thought about everybody.
No. So let me explain something to you. I also work with veterans. All the way from World War I, all the way up to whatever last veteran that's there. And I've been
every veteran I see is homeless.
I've been doing this shit I've been doing this shit for over 20 years. And we work with one another. So the things that you talking about, Jay Prince, you have no idea.
So you only focus on yourself.
No, hold on. This is the thing. America.
No, it's a free for all.
When you say America looks at how they look at me, there's a bunch of Americans that look at me with respect. Now, America as a whole, I ain't been around America as a fucking whole, bro. Now, let me ask you this.
In Detroit, they don't treat black men.
Let me ask you this. How are you being looked at by America?
The same way that you are getting looked at.
I guarantee you don't.
Let me tell you why. Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to face the same consequences that I have to face. When police pull you over, you got the same rules that you got to abide by.
Let me tell you something. Jay Prince, nope. Police just pulled me over.
Black man, let me know when I get it.
Police just pulled me over. Let me tell you, I haven't had a fucking ticket in 20 years, my guy. And I've been pulled over at least 10 times. Never gotten a ticket, my guy.
I'm saying that you can't break the rules. You cannot break the rules.
I did. I was speeding.
I'm saying I'm not talking about no simple speed.
Soon as they see my status, soon as the nigga saw that card, what did they say, dog?
Do you think if you commit a crime, you won't get off?
A warning.
Come on,
do you think if you commit a crime? Now he talking about criminal.
That's why I'm asking. That's what I'm saying.
I would be a criminal then.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. You have to abide by the same rules that my ghetto butt.
No, but you said, how do Americans look at us when we are out here and we honored our country by going out there and we served the country?
You honor the country that took you from your home.
You saying that we get the same look that you get. I can tell you right now, my guy.
You honor the country that took you out of your home.
Ain't no country took me out of my home.
No, JT, you keep thinking about JT. JT, wait, scam. See, this is my problem with black men like this. Everything he's saying, he keep thinking about JT.
Put your contact information in the back chat.
You keep thinking about JT. I'm talking about black men, right? So yes, you probably didn't get taken out your home. You didn't get taken out your home.
Okay, but JT.
Okay, I got you.
Would you agree, JT, that it was a large number of black men that got robbed from their families? And it affected these kids. The reason why our kids wilding out to this day is because of the fact that those black men got bitched out of their homes and removed. Would you agree to that?
Jay Prince, you got to have a home to get bitched out of it, right?
Would you agree to that, JT? He trolling.
So go.
You have
go
to
back
have a home to get
hold
this
on.
out of it, right?
You saying that because our kids are acting the way that they're acting right now?
No, I'm just saying in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when it's not just think about JT.
Yeah, okay.
I'm saying black men collectively, because at the end of the day, we still niggas. That's how the white folks view all of us, right? From the initial, that's how white people view all of us. Because at the end of the day, y'all bragging about the veterans that doing good, but I know majority of veterans I knew out of my life was crackheads and homelessness, right? So we ain't gonna just ignore them. And they on food stamps, so we not gonna ignore that side. And I done sold plenty dope to them. So my thing is outside of that, right? You serve this country. What about the black men that didn't get the chance to serve their own family? Because y'all told me that before you go try to fight the world, you had to fight for your home. And what created the nigga? What created the nigga was the lack of the black fathers.
How do you think you got your freedom?
Can I get in here?
After they took it from as spoils of war? How did you get your freedom?
Pause again.
I can't understand what you're saying, Peace, Murray. What'd you say?
How did you get your freedom as
I'm saying it right now, black man.
We don't got our freedom.
How did you get the freedom to even be on here and talk? Because if you a slave, why you ain't enslaved now? Why you get the right to go?
It's a mental slavery.
And be on public aid, right?
It's a mental slavery. We don't have the same. We don't have and these court cases lately just proved to you we don't have the same rights as everybody else here in America. And yeah, we're not getting lynched. But that's not because of y'all military veterans. It's just something that the whites.
It's definitely because of us military.
Y'all was getting shot. Y'all was getting shot by your own people when black men first went to the military. Y'all was getting shot from both ends.
Freedom that came in the first and foremost, bro. You've never been in the military, so
yeah. But I got uncles. I got a lot of uncles that was.
Right, he been shot and stabbed up.
I got a lot of uncles that was. So what's the difference from you telling me about the military and them?
You made a good.
They gonna keep it more real with me.
You stated that a person that's never been married should shut up talking about marriage. When you made that statement, that was a good.
You get it, black man.
Something you should have obtained and thought about and stood on right now. So as a man that's never been in the military, as a man that don't know the history of black men in the military, I advise you to sit back, listen to these brothers teach, and learn.
But I could also disagree.
Because of guys like Nate Turner, because of the Seminole Wars, because of so many things that we did.
So why do black men still go to the same stuff
that we got today? And watch this. You don't know about those because you've never been in the military. You don't know the history that's told when it comes from our viewpoint.
So, P. Smurf, let me ask you a question. So why do black men, since all of these black men went to the military, right? And I believe that a lot of y'all don't retired. Why do black men know y'all black men served in America? Why do black men is the still least respected in America? To the point where the women and the children don't really have to respect you. They don't have to.
So you just said it right there.
They have to respect men like me. And the reason why they have to respect men like me, because I fought from all angles of it. The problem is when I'm having conversations with guys like you. Once again, you made a good point earlier. If you are not in a relationship, you shouldn't be talking about relationships, man. What you should do is sit back and learn and then go and do your research and see what we're saying is valid. JT was right. We do get privileges that you don't get as a normal civilian.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Have rights that you don't get because once again, just like you and white men that think like you, y'all lesser to us because we got.
Oh my God! You ain't nothing but the government's hoe. That's how I see you. Right?
No, Jay Prince, you the government's hoe. You the one.
That's all that is. That's all that is.
Benefits from them.
The pimp gave y'all a little bit more than what they give us, right? And you taking that like that's a badge of honor.
No, that's not how that goes, Jay Prince. That's not how it goes. Let me tell you something. This is the thing about America. You have a status when you're in here. Veteran is a status in America.
I understand that.
Right. So your status is what?
I'm just nigga out the ghetto.
Yeah, you just black, which means that you really don't have a fucking status. It's the same thing of being a educator.
I don't care to measure myself up to a white man's standard.
See, that's why you have a problem. Because guess what? When you are doing something, it brings your status up, my guy. When you are doing something in this world, that's where your status comes from. If you ain't doing shit,
I'm not refuting that. That's not what JT. That's not what I'm refuting. Okay. What I'm refuting, right, is that what have that status done for it? Because you say y'all fought for this country, but you didn't fight for black men yourself, right? And the reason why I say that you did not fight. Let me finish my point.
You can't share the mic, bro.
Hold on. Y'all didn't fight for. Y'all did not fight for yourself, because if you did, if y'all fought for yourself, black men collectively, they would have a different viewpoint. They wouldn't treat no black man the way that they do, because of the fact that people like yourself, people like P Smurf, people like 100 Scam, T Mac serve. So with that being said, my uncles them told me. My uncles them told me they was getting shot. They was getting shot from the people that was from the opposition and from the whites that was
right. But you advocating boys in the hood in the
military.
What's your point?
In the military, the military fucked up my uncle though.
If we were shot, we wouldn't be here on this panel. Anybody?
The military fucked. What y'all not mentioning? Why y'all keep trying to sell this military shit? Sell the fact that most of those military veterans come out and graping little kids, and how the military fucked up our black men. That's not the side that y'all not talking about though.
Jay Prince, why you put that jacket on military men, bro?
Bro, all you had to do is Google. Hold on, JT.
Yeah,
Google Google grapes in the military. Most women in the military was getting raped by her own soldiers, and the women that y'all conquer was getting raped by y'all. You can Google that.
That's a lie, bro.
You can Google it.
No, hold on.
This man went to jail talking about people getting raped.
Hold on, y'all.
It was more rape in the military because it's legal.
Let me tell you something. The military is a society of its own. Hold on. Military is a society of its own. Now, the thing is that hell yeah, there's a lot of crime, not just rape, but motherfuckers, like we were saying before. That's what I was leading to before. You got gangs, you got motherfuckers that come in and they do all kind of shit. That's why I was telling you that because you were trying to make it seem like the military is just some fucking thing that you sign up like you just going to fucking you going to goddamn work every day. That's not how that shit is. It depends on where you at. You got to remember, we are all over the world, JP. This ain't no damn Job Corps. So everybody has a different type of experience when it comes down to it. And you're going to experience a lot of things depending on where you are stationed. You're going to have people, man, if you hear some of these soldiers talk, a lot of times their PTSD does not even come from war. It comes from having to deal with the society that you're in. So what you're saying, that can be also true. There's a lot of shit that happens in the military. Motherfuckers get jumped on, motherfuckers get their house broken into, niggas get shot, all kind of shit happens because it's bigger than what you think it is. That community, you got to still remember, these are citizens of not just the United States. Now watch this. It's also citizens from other countries. Dog, we got people from China, people from Africa, we got people from India, we got people that come in so they want to get their green card. That's how they do it. The military ain't what you think it is, JP. I'm trying to tell you.
No,
it ain't what you think it is.
So what's the difference between the military and the ghetto?
It makes sense to the senseless.
There's a big difference. There's a big difference because you have a career. You got people that want to have careers.
So that's more legal. Is yours legitimized? Ours illegal.
Everybody can't.
No, y'all shit is bullshit. Y'all niggas couldn't get in the military. That's all that shit was.
To do the same shit. I'm thinking y'all talking about
it ain't the same.
A lot of y'all use military for morale.
You ain't got no aviator. You ain't got no aviator mechanics. You ain't got no motherfuckers that work in operations. You ain't got commo. You ain't got none of these motherfuckers that do shit. You get real jobs there.
Oh, you got to have a high school diploma.
No, what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is,
don't get no jobs.
I understand that. I respect that.
Hey, Scam, you full of shit, bro. You crazy.
Am I wrong?
I respect that, but what I'm saying is y'all use the military for morality purposes.
Bro,
When y'all talk,
It's a dog. Your whole life is about morality. It's about motivation, dedication. It's about all of that. It's about all of it.
But if you was about morality, y'all signing up to do the same shit that you could have did in the ghetto.
What we're signing.
Hey, JP, the military offers dental plans also. Just so you know,
niggas that went to prison and they signed up for that.
No, but what I'm saying is, y'all can't you cannot if you're gonna say that the military is a place to be for young black men, especially, right? You can't then say that you're gonna equate it with somebody in the ghetto because y'all supposed to be above that. Y'all supposed to be bigger than that. Y'all supposed to be the pinnacle of men, right? Y'all the veterans.
And why is
you're the one that asked?
But y'all doing the same shit.
You the one brought this ghetto.
It's just the difference is y'all is legal and ours is illegal.
Do you know the process of the training when it comes to military?
Oh, you talking about how they the 21 days? I guess it was like 21 days.
So this is what you need to do, Jay Prince. You need to
wait. Did he say
no? It was since week of training and how they beat you, how they you know.
He said beat you,
not beat you. What I mean is like how the sergeants come yelling at you and screaming at you.
You don't.
He watched too much motherfucking Major Pain.
Major Pain.
Hey, Jay Prince, I hate to say it, but the Klan is pleased with your efforts. They can take a vacation and go out and play golf because they got you out here doing what you do. And you talking about advocating for black men. The military offers, and I will say this: the military is not perfect and it has some problems
at all.
And systematically, there are some. No, I'm gonna say this: systematically, there are some issues. However, it does offer opportunity for some young
basically selling your soul for the opportunity.
Hey, Scam,
right? And you sold your ass for the COs, but anyway,
Scam, you are balanced, so that's a good response you just made.
Absolutely, there's some problems, but
I appreciate Scam like because they just get up here over
Hey, Prince, can I get the damn mic? You talk too much. No, hold on. Let me get this. Let me get this. Here's the deal. There are problems with the military, just like there's problems in this world. But with every system, education problems, policing problems, food problems, Jay Prince's teeth problems. And all these systems got problems. But to fix them, we got to go get to the root. But we need the right people in the right places. So we can get some people. E1s, E2, and let's be real, our ancestors, the military we went into, I ain't even built for that. The ones who went, fought in wars, came back, and they was told, get our uniform, you blackguard. Hey, that's some stuff there. But a lot of military veterans have what's called green privilege. That's for life. That's for, and not even for them most of the time, it's for their spouses and their families who want to go and become NFL players, NBA, nurses, doctors, janitors, whatever. Free education, opportunities for a better life because of green privilege. Most people don't. Now, hold on, I'll give Jay Prince
the GI Bill. I heard about the GI Bill.
Oh, yeah. GI Bill is ain't nothing like it. Oh yeah, yum.
Yeah, my chick was I was dating a woman in the Army in Air Force.
Hold on, Jay Prince. Now I'll say this because I'm gonna address it, and then I'm gonna roast you.
That's crazy that she's picking out all young veterans.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you your.
She picked a hood nigga to be.
Hold on. Let me say some stuff that makes something. That's because she. I'll say there are some punk bastards that join the military. Some that think they're a tough guy and they're gonna put this uniform. They get beat up on base anyway, or they get punked by their women's and they be simped and pimped out and got all kind of problems. We roast them all over the base.
Damn.
Question, cause I really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga?
Cam, have you ever served?
Yeah, I'm a vet. But that's where the people like us, the older vets, are supposed to educate the younger vets.
But see, that's why I'm quiet, because everybody that's talking, I wasn't in the military. Hunter Watts was in the military. P. Smurf was in the military. T. Max was in the military. Scam Likely was in the military. JT was in the military. I ain't got nothing to say, because I know
why not critique them as black men? Because it's a lot of black men who feel exactly like me.
Can I finish?
Muhammad Ali feels like me.
Yeah, cool. No, Muhammad Ali can pass a drug test. You can't. That's different. He was disciplined, focused, and had a mission, and did a whole bunch of stuff.
But now, Scam, what do you have to say about the veterans like P. Smurf and JT? Right?
I had to say,
now they supposed to be the pinnacle of men. How come they come out acting? And P. Smurf is older. P. Smurf in your 50s, and he still think he a young game banker.
The clan that you served didn't even give you a trophy or a GI Bill. That's what I'm gonna tell you. They wouldn't even give you dental benefits.
P. Smurf think he never grew up in the military.
You got an East Coast versus West Coast battle in your own teeth. And you talking about some war.
But what I can do is I can reach out and touch you. Now, here go the thing
right.
that matter. That's a man thing. That got nothing to do with a gangbanger thing. Now,
over words, he's not disciplined. I thought the military men is the most disciplined.
I never told you that. Your teeth ain't disciplined either.
It's cats like you that don't know how
they need to serve 2 years in braces.
Talking in the sense of ignorance and foolishness. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can tell me what this.
You know what? Some stuff is just willing to die for.
But you can't even tell me.
Some stuff is willing to stand up and die for it. If y'all willing to stand up for the white man, I'm willing to stand up for what I believe in.
You are standing up for the white man.
If I die, P. Smurf, if I die in the process of standing up for what I believe in, well, oh well. I don't care at that point, because I refuse to allow you to pump some fear in my fucking heart to shush me up a silence of what I believe in.
Because I'm is foolishness.
You can't determine that. Who are
you? Talked about what you would do to the women in our community, and you got girls.
No. See, you miss. You see how he lying
from touching you.
Gray hair.
Smurf, you are lying, bro.
Is there are children involved that
you are lying
because of the decisions that you made.
So he get the right to just lie on my name.
Your ignorance and your foolish talking. See, this
so
is what you need to be.
So what have I said? What have I said to do something to the little kids?
How you got gray lips?
Okay, shout out to you know my name. So what?
Let them have a scam. Let them have a scam.
Okay, let us have it. What did I do to predatory? What are you talking about?
Once again, you need to go back and listen to the things you have said, dude.
Because I purposely want to choose women of my caliber. In a joint, I've been to jails plenty times.
You a predator, bro.
How?
Because you target a group of women that should be nurtured into being better. But you better hope that don't go back on your own children, bro. I'm telling you that for a fact.
So let me ask you a question. We're going to have a conversation.
What you're putting out there in the world, don't go on them kids. Because
I understand that.
I'm going to hold you accountable for it.
So let me ask you a question.
How gangster you think you ain't? You gonna see something that's gonna be a matter of something different in your life.
So let me ask you. Let me ask you a question.
I don't want.
Is it certain particular women that you target? Is it certain particular women that you go for?
Check this out. Once again, you a predator, bro.
So
you need to be mindful what.
So you just because you repeat now, you haven't said nothing that's predatory.
I don't have to go for anything.
It's called a preference.
I'm straight.
So what? So before you had a wife,
predatory ways to take advantage of women in this.
You have never shown. You have never heard me say nothing that was grapey.
What the white man got over you, doing it just like what my man Scam.
You have not heard me say shit about grapey.
You does a
little kids, none of no shit like that.
Affiliate of the Ku Klux Klan.
So audience that's listening. This man never heard me talk about nothing about me raping women, raping kids.
I heard you say some things out of your mouth.
Only thing I ever said, and I would be gladly to repeat it. I purposely go at this certain type of women so I can end up with my. So I can end up with. Hold on, because he took me out of context, y'all. Can I please? Because he trying to put a jacket on me. Or are you okay with him putting a jacket on people?
No, you got the jacket on, homie. You better.
I don't got no jacket on.
See, you done talk so much. You done talk so much that you done forgot.
Bro, I know what I'm saying.
No, you don't know what you saying.
So I know what I want. So the only reason, everything that I said that I do, I learned.
You want to be a predator, huh?
Bro, because clearly you don't got the full information. You've been hanging around people that's been my ops, and you just bit the book. You just bit the ring.
I heard you say it from your own mouth.
So you didn't get me. You didn't get the full context.
No,
I got the right to give you clarity.
From your own mouth.
Right, but you heard bits and pieces.
That's why I told you to be quiet.
No, you got bits and pieces. You have bits and pieces, bro.
No, I got everything you done said.
Bro, it seems like you trying to trying to believe some shit like that.
I said you've been predatory and you looking to be predatory towards women, dude.
So this is what I said, y'all. For the audience that's listening, I said the reason why I choose a particular type of women, typically gonna be homeless or or they got the inmate thing. Why? Because since I've been growing up, watching my uncles and them, the ones that chose good women, like Tyrese, the rapper, the singer, they don't end up with their kids. The method that I have chose to do is the same thing that I learned from black women. What they taught me was they only give babies to the men that was thugs, got criminal records, so because they don't stand a chance in a court of law. Only thing I did was reverse the method. Why? Because I grew up in that. I'm a jail nigga. I'm an inmate ass nigga. I'm a homeless nigga. I was just homeless a few months ago.
Hey, Smurf, you muted.
Hey, Smurf, you muted. You muted. You muted.
Hey, Jay Prince.
JT, hold on, y'all. So this is a good conversation. So for the remainder of the conversation, let's try to keep it real and get to a point, because people that are watching are really getting something out of this conversation.
Yes, so, I don't appreciate Black Man Unfiltered. You allowed this man to sit up here trying to paint a narrative like I'm a grapist.
I'm allowing you guys to have the conversation. Two men have the conversation together. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Right. So to clarify, it wasn't no grapey shit.
Yeah,
it was me choosing my preference. That's how I ended up with full custody of all my daughters. My daughters, them that never went through. My daughters, them don't got that story like the other women.
You want to sit up?
My daughters, them do not have the same story like other women. I have a right to choose what I want to choose.
In a situation to make sure that
I have a right to choose. All my kids' mama is older, by my age or older. Everything was consistent, and my kids, consensual, and my kids' mothers is my age or older.
Your mic went off again, Peace Worth. Your mic went off again.
Hey, Jay Prince, I got a question.
So don't put no bullshit on my name.
We can't
just because you was in the military, you can reach out and touch.
Oh, there you go. You good now. You good now. We couldn't hear you a few minutes ago. Go ahead.
Okay, so you have put yourself in a predicament where you are bringing down our community. You want to talk against men that at least gave their life for this country to be able to have the right to say what they need to say. You ain't fought for none of that. If anything, you've downed it by your actions, by how you even.
What you mean I didn't fight? I fought my path. What the fuck you mean I didn't fight?
You keep blaming your past. What about the present and the future?
Bro, when I come up here, we talk about the shit we done went through. So I talk about the shit that I don't. You can't dictate what I talk. Bro, you tell your story. First off, I'm not gonna let you bully me. I don't give a fuck what you is. I'm not gonna let you bully me. I got a right to speak, bro. You are not gonna check. You are not gonna check when I get the chance to speak my story. You speak your story.
Speak your story, but at the end,
but you trying to critique it. You trying to make it seem like you finna hold me or something. That's not gonna happen. That's not, bro. I swear to God, on my dead mama grave, I will be gladly to die before I let you hold me, silence me of speaking what I done went through.
That's the problem. You is what you is.
So and I ain't what I ain't. And I ain't what I ain't. I refuse to let you punk me. Bro, you are not going to punk me. Bro, you are not finna sit up here and tell me that I can't speak my story.
Community lately, other than be a predator.
It sounds like you might be jealous of me.
Jealous of what?
Because my voice connect way tougher than yours. I have a deeper impact than you.
When I'm in my own house.
I'm in my own house.
When I fought for my country. What if I'm jealous of when I'm educated, have my own business and employed, mentor young men?
And you wasting it on a homeless nigga. If you got all of that, why do a homeless nigga is so damn threatened by you?
How can I be?
If you got all of that, why you so threatened by the homeless nigga?
Family, a nuclear family. I can't
If
be
you
jealous of that. If
Peace
anything, it makes me sorrowful to see a guy like you to even get the right to even talk amongst men. That's a problem to me.
First off, you're not going to treat me nothing less than a man. You're not going to treat me nothing less than a man. So here's the thing. How's you jealous of a homeless man?
You wouldn't even be.
How are you jealous of a homeless? How do a homeless man, if you got all of this, right? You got all your life together. You're a veteran. You got everything going good, right? How come you spending more energy for to risk it all for a homeless man? You a silly dude.
You ain't did nothing but take. It sounds like you jealous of us.
Oh.
It sounds like you jealous of the privileges.
Oh my God.
Hey JT, if you wanted to, you could get a house built from the ground up because you served this.
I don't care about that superficial shit. You so superficial.
It's superficial only when it's in our hand. But when you got it, as a so-called man, all of a sudden it's different. Come on, you jealous.
You spending more energy on a homeless man. I'm a homeless man. I'm winning because I got Peace Smurf. I got Peace Smurf who got all this. He a veteran. He got his house built. He got his house built. He got all of this money.
You won't even have a place to have your children in.
He got all this money and all this other stuff. Okay, how come you can grab? This is how you know he a hater. This is how you know. This is how Peace Smurf. This is how you know Peace Smurf is jealous of me, right? Because he poured out some shit. What it was, he started hanging around Fatty them. He started hanging around Fatty them, and he adopted what they believed about me, right? So here's the thing: why you ain't fuck
dudes you talking about? You know them.
You be on their channels.
No, I don't. I bet you can't show me one time I was on any of them dudes' channels. Not one time.
What was the topic?
Well, I apologize for that. But here's the thing: you pointing out all of the negative shit. Wait, hold on, Black Man. He pointed out. Why you ain't pointing out that I'm? Okay, hold on. This is how I know you're a jealous man.
Because once again, what you're doing is you're putting out frivolous information.
Hey, Black Man, can I close out my military statement?
I'm just letting them.
So why you couldn't point out that I'm raising my kids? I fought for my daughters. But you point out all of the bad shit. You point out all the bad shit. Point out the good shit.
Keep telling your past. I'm telling you to look to the future.
But all I'm saying is, why you didn't point out that I fought for my kids? I've been raising my kids for 10 years plus.
From a crackhead? Bro, you supposed to get them from a crackhead.
Who a crackhead?
Get them from a good woman and let me see that.
Who's a crackhead? I ain't never slept with no crackhead, fam.
You just stated a minute ago you can't handle a woman. So you go and get the least of women.
No, they not crackheads though.
Jealous of that for?
I guarantee you, if you leave your wife right now, you are not gaining your kids.
This is needed.
If you leave your wife right now, you're not getting your kids.
I got my children, and my children.
I said you got full custody of them.
Yes. What is your business though? You need to be worried about your children.
Business.
And you need to be worried about your children. My children are young.
I'm raising my kids by myself.
And they're very responsible.
Bro, I'm raising my kids by myself. I don't know what you heard about me, but I'm raising my daughters by myself. Bro, first off, hold on, Peace Smurf. Hold on, I understand that you got this. No, it is. Hold on, I understand you got this tough trip. I understand that you got this tough trip about yourself, but you not finna tell me what I need to be doing. You don't know. You're not gonna point your finger at me and tell me what the fuck I need to be doing. That's out. You're not finna tell me shit. You're not gonna tell me a motherfucking thing.
Uncle Ruckus, you ain't did nothing but take Uncle Ruckus.
You do Uncle Ruckus. You serve America. Use the America's hoe. You America hoe. You's America hoe. You bragging about being America hoe and American your pimp. America is your pimp. Instead of sitting up here talking to these white motherfuckers who. This is what I be saying about these black military veterans, right? This is what I be saying. Now, these white people got off doing this whole ass shit to Carmelo Anthony, the 14-year-old boy, the Chinese man getting off for killing a 14-year-old boy. But this motherfucking nigga want to come up here and talk down on a nigga that's so-called below him.
That's your problem.
That's for child.
Have a conversation without disrespecting. You can't even have a conversation.
You the one disrespecting.
Language.
You don't want this. Where's that peace, where's that energy for child?
And be humble. That's
where's that energy for child? He just killed a 14-year-old boy and got off.
Bro, listen, I don't put my energy in the play. I've been retired since 36, little boy.
But you trying to get out of retirement on a homeless man.
My children are educated.
You trying to get out of retirement on a homeless man, though.
Them 5
on a homeless man.
Why you even up here? You ain't got time to be up here talking to me.
That's what I'm saying.
You need to be getting to work, homeless man.
Actually, I am at work. I'm at work. I get the fuck at work and every month. I make babies at work.
Look, see,
I refuse to let you hold me. You're not gonna hold me, and you're not gonna silence me. And I refuse to let you not. I refuse to let you target me and think that I'm not gonna tell my story. I don't give a fuck. I would be gladly, nigga. I would smile in your face while you killing me, nigga. I refuse to let you do that to me,
from
bro.
This point forward, Jay Pussy, be mindful of what you say, bro.
I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. You know what I mean? You know how many times I face death, bro? You don't fear me, and I refuse to let you shut me up. You ain't shutting up, child. You ain't shutting up that white man that did that shit to Carmelo Anthony. Don't you come talking to me?
He's dead.
Nigga.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying his daddy. The black men always want to take it out on somebody that's lower than them, and he's a veteran doing this shit. He punking on what he in his mind. I'm a homeless ain't shit nigga, but he want to come out of retirement for a homeless ain't shit nigga. But you got all of these white motherfuckers standing on you niggas. You ain't doing shit. Dog, you not gonna hold me. Hold them first, then I might listen to you. Until then, man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If you don't kill me, nigga. Nigga, I've been dead since my mama died, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you.
So y'all see that pain right
there? Fuck you. What's the move?
That's pain right there.
Nigga.
Y'all see it?
You ain't gonna scare me, nigga.
JT, you see it?
Nigga. Fuck you. Let's do it. You ain't gonna silence me, nigga.
Scam, you see it?
On my damn mama grave, you ain't gonna silence me, nigga. On my damn mama grave.
But I'm saying, no,
nigga.
That you see that
I'm gonna down my business. I refuse to let some chump ass nigga who allow these white motherfuckers to hold him. Then you want to come out of retirement on a homeless nigga.
Smurf, you see it?
They don't got no type of threat on you. That white man got a threat on you. Don't shake your head, nigga. Shake your head at child. Get tough with him.
He hurting, man.
Nigga. A 16-year-old boy just got railroaded. A 14-year-old boy just got murked. You up here trying to get tough with a homeless nigga. Fuck you. Nigga. Only that military didn't make you a real man. You ain't standing up to them white motherfuckers. You ain't standing up to them Asian motherfuckers.
Yep, let him let it
Only us niggas will. Fuck you. Nigga. You ain't gonna hold me. On my damn mama grave, you're not gonna hold me. You're not gonna shut me up. Him, you better make sure I got a smile on my face. On my damn mama grave. Nigga. The fuck you hollering about? Trying to act like you gonna hold me and punk me. I'm not going. You're not gonna hold me. I don't appreciate that shit. Yeah, you know my name. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, I've been dead since 95. Nigga. Think you gonna fear me with some death? Fuck you. I'm born to die any motherfucking way. And I'm not finna let no whole ass nigga put fear in my heart. Let's get this shit popping then. I ain't running. I'm gonna die right here. Nigga. I ain't running from shit. On my mama, I'm not. On my damn mama grave, I'm not. Stop trying to put fear in my heart. Like I'm finna sit up here and let you emasculate me. And you a black man. You ain't emasculating child. You ain't emasculating them motherfuckers who did that shit to railroad that 16-year-old boy. And you want to get smoked with a homeless black man. Man, fuck you, what you stand for.
If that's what you stand for, fucking on the weak, man, fuck you. I ain't shutting up shit. You just jealous because I got a deeper impact than you, because motherfuckers rock with me because I speak that real shit and y'all be speaking that fake ass shit. Nigga.
Jay Prince.
Huh? He keeps trying to hold me. I ain't gonna let him hold me. On my mom, I'm not.
No, I wasn't about to correct you. I'm glad that you got that out.
You know how many times I've been shot at? Motherfucker, bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that. If I die, I die. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a flying fuck.
I hear you.
Nigga. I've been waiting for somebody to do that shit any motherfucker way. The only reason I'm living because of them kids, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I done lost every motherfucker damn near my family due to murder. Nigga, you think you finna pump some fear in my blood because you raising your voice? Because you threatening me? Let's do it. Knock this motherfucker then. But I refuse to shut up. You gonna have to take me out. So on my dead mama grave, I refuse to be a bitch.
Jay Prince. Now we gotta now that you got that out, we gotta do something about that, man. We gotta, if you got them babies over there and you talking about, you know, dying and all this other stuff, man, you have to do something about
the internet. With Black Man Unfiltered, you was around when I first came here.
Yeah.
And what I tell you, I didn't care about dying because I was having panic attacks. Every motherfucking day, me and my daughter was going to the hospital 3 times a day. Because of the shit that I done went through. Got shot at on the freeway.
I was there.
All that other shit.
I remember, JT.
And I said the YouTube shit was helping me. But this motherfucker, sorry ass nigga want to come up here, want to shut me up and talking about woo at the bend, woo at the, man, do it.
Yeah, Jay Prince, I was there for you 4 years ago. We talked about this same thing. I listen, bro. I'm praying for you and I'm glad that you got that out. And this is what it looks like in real time. Somebody said it in the chat of how it is to have that hurt in you and to you to have that conversation with P. Smurf, and then for him to pull you into that area where you release that is a good thing. Right, and that's why people.
Ever since my mama died, Black Man Unfiltered. Ever since my mama died, I've been feel like every motherfucker been trying to punk me. And at first, I used to be scared because them people was real intimidating.
Yeah.
But now I'm not scared no more.
I'm
not scared no more.
You dealing?
You gonna have to do that shit.
Yeah, you dealing with some deep inner stuff, especially because you done mentioned, and this just from my observation. I'm not no doctor, right? I'm not the fake Dr. Cheyenne Brown or nothing, but. I will say that I feel that pain that I ain't gonna lie to you, brother, and I don't have nothing bad to say to you right now. I see the deeper issue, and I see that you losing your mom really altered your life a lot. And I think
yeah.
And I think that you built this wall around you, right? I think you built this wall around you. And you stayed stagnant in that area of pain, and you ain't.
No, the thing is, they come up here, they bragging and talking about they got mamas and they daddies and shit. Then they trying to punk on a motherfucker. They didn't even get the chance to even have that.
Y'all hear that, Smurf?
They didn't get a motherfucker. I didn't even get the chance to have no mama. My mama died in front of me, and my dad just died. And then they trying to punk on somebody who don't got nothing. Man, I hate a motherfucking bully. Nigga, you wait just on the fact that fuck what you talking about the military and all this other shit you got. Nigga, you had your mama and your daddy. Nigga, we was in foster homes. Me and my siblings is divided even to this day of how we was in foster care. We only spent 4 years with our mama. It's in the newspaper. Look it up. I'll pull it up.
Yeah, Jay Brown, I want you to know something, man. As we come to an end, there's no other conversation to be had. I just want to encourage you. Peace, Smurf, thank you for bringing this out of him because he needed. Jay Prince, I love you, man. I really do, and I don't hate you. I don't hate you at all. And sometimes we can disagree on things, but from one black man to another black man, I love you. And there's things that you have to do as a man to correct some of this pain that you're dealing with in your life, because the pain has pretty much consumed you. And so I remember you telling me 4 years ago that this is therapy for you. Well, allow it to be therapy, because now we're hearing you. I hear you. And
this is the only family I had, because the family that I had, my mama on them side of the family, the only thing they did was deal with the shit that P. Smurf did. They always try to, every time I got ready to speak what I spoke, they always told me to shut the fuck up, or threatening me or beating me and stuff like that, to the point where them beatings feel like love. And now you can't no longer use that beatings no more. They mentally used to whoop me. They always made me feel like I was less than every motherfucking family. That same hoe ass shit, nigga, that this nigga doing. Dog, you is not gonna hold me.
Right. And
stop trying to shut me up, nigga. I'm not gonna shut up. So you might as well come over here and kill me.
Well, nobody.
I don't give a flying fuck.
But Jay Prince, as like I said, nobody wants to kill you. I think you guys had a conversation, and I think
he do want to kill me.
No, he don't.
He keep throwing subliminals and threatening me and shit.
He don't.
He is. He is. Let him do it.
Jay Prince, listen to me, what I'm telling you.
Because I'm not gonna be his bitch.
Jay Prince, this speaks a lot about how you feel about the cases and stuff, because you feel like those black boys, you feel like Carmelo was abandoned, you feel like that Cyrus was abandoned. All this stuff is you're speaking from that pain that's in you. And I'm telling you, bro, we need to. I'm gonna have a conversation with you. We'll have to talk, and I'm gonna do my best to like we did 4 years ago. I don't know why me and you stopped having these conversations, because we start having these conversations. And we used to be up, right? Fight Club hours.
Because y'all stopped giving a fuck.
No, I didn't stop giving a fuck. I didn't stop giving a fuck about you. You know, life happens. I got my
life happens. Yeah,
job, working. So we have to understand that too. But
and this is my thing, Black Man Unfiltered. I know you have to go, but this is my thing. They get to sit up here and celebrate being with their moms, their dads, and celebrate everything. They didn't go through all this trauma. Like, they went through the trauma of the military. I'm saying outside of that, they got their parents. Now I found something that I could hold on to on this live, and you want to take that away from me. They took my mama, they took my daddy, they took a good life upbringing. Now you want to take this away from me. Man, fuck you. You sit up here trying to call me, trying to say that I'm a motherfucking rapist. A predatory means rapist. Nigga, I'm raising 3 daughters. My daughters don't even got that story. Not from their daddy. Every woman I done slept with was consensual. Older. My age, about a couple years younger.
All right. Well, again, I'm saying this to you out of love, man. I love you, brother. We're going to have conversations, y'all. We ending the show, right? I don't have anything else to say. Jay Prince, reach out to me, man. You know how to reach out to me. We'll have that conversation. But I want to say this to everybody that's watching, right? Everything happens for a reason. And when people said to me just a few minutes ago, hey, listen, why are we not let them go one at a time? No. And JT, no, we've been doing this for years. When we know we've had men come on here who are about to take their lives, and we help men off the ledge. We know men who are successful now because we allowed them to vent, get that out of them, get all that out of them. We've been doing this for years, and we never get the credit for it, JT. We never do, and we don't ask for it. We don't ask for it. We're just here. So I just want to say this in closing, man. I thank you all for coming to the show tonight. I thank you for having the conversation. We will be back Friday. We need to build, guys, and that's what we plan to do is build moving forward. Peace,
Damn, they can fire me from this job.
Jay Prince, scam likely. We got to build. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Everybody that gave tonight, thank you, man. And we'll see you guys on Friday. Tomorrow,
I'm Jay Prince for president of United Negro Nation of the Black House. And I approve this message. Shout out to y'all, man. Much love.